Hey guys, what's up? I'm right in the middle of doing something here. Hold on a second. Just a minute. I'm finishing up a joint here. And it's a very delicate operation. I think that'll do it. Also made a little bit of headway on the CNC machine. I bought the conduit, the rails that I need for it. It's out in the garage. I gotta cut it down. I gotta find my hacksaw and cut it down to size. And then file the edges clean and make sure it's not snaggy. And then I can print the braces and the what do they call them? The blocks, mounting blocks for it. And after I order the hardware, the screws and nuts and bolts that put it together, which will cost $80. All right. I can assemble the thing and then worry about the electronics. So let me shout out to everybody here. Real Cygnus, good to see you again. ADMA, glad to have you here. Westside Girl Reacts. And Tinker Phil, good going. Glad you could stop by. So make sure our volumes are up. And yeah, this is the debate review of the Demolished Globe. If you weren't aware, Nathan Thompson and some guy named Angel debated who was it? Can't remember who that was that they debated. See if I can find it real quick. It was Nathan Thompson and Angel versus PhD Tony and Peter Markley. I remembered Tony's name, but I couldn't remember Peter Markley. So they're going to whine and bitch and moan and lie about how Nathan Thompson and Angel just destroyed them. So yeah, I don't know how. I mean, he do they pay people to come on modern day debates? Because I mean, it's about the only way I'd come out from hiding after what Nathan Thompson did, is if I got paid to. But he's still a dumb motherfucker, which we'll see here. So without further ado,
That's bigging us up a bit, isn't it? Is to say good panel.
Yeah, it is. It's a good panel. I think we're a good panel. We're a panel of ace people.
no, you're not. You're shit humans.
Yeah.
And then everybody in the YouTube lands, thank you for coming. Really appreciate you guys. You guys rock. Glad you could make it. Please hit the likes, share the show. It's going to be exciting because we're going to go watch a debate that was done recently between Nathan Thompson and Angel versus PhD Tony and Peter Markley.
Can I shout someone out?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Alan Norstrand, I haven't seen you for time, mate. How's it going? Missed
About
you, bro.
7.5 years, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Good to see you, Alan.
7.5 years, dude. What's going on?
How's Dutchland, dude?
Yeah, he's always busy. But it's good to see Alan.
What? He was on your show when you were debating what's his name? Him and Brian's Logic showed up. Don't you remember that?
Glad you could make it. Good to see everybody else. You guys rock.
Oh wait, with Alan Norstrand. No, that was Adam Meakin. I'm sorry. I'm mistaken.
So have you guys actually watched the debate? Because I haven't.
No.
No, I saved it just in case that you didn't know about it, because I kind of thought you'd want to know about it. So I was going
I
to do
gotta
it if you
check
didn't do
this
it. I was going to have a
first
watch
layer.
part on it,
Hold
but
on.
I'm glad you're doing it because I didn't really want to.
Okay.
I watched it live last night. I watched it while it happened. So
All right.
Well, Can don't watch these things only when Flatzoid plays them. Like, so.
And then I want to give a huge shout out to Edward Hasbrook. Thank you for becoming a member, a King Rooster. Woohoo! Really appreciate it. You rock, man. Thank you for coming. And I'm gonna shout out to Angel.
Yeah, Angel, man.
Awesome
good
guy.
job.
I think he does awesome job. He's really
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He says bullshit and then says, "Welcome to Flat Earth."
picked up his game since he got into the whole arena, and I think he's
Yeah.
doing good.
Definitely. And if you hear this, Angel, if I haven't answered you any message in TikTok, it's because I don't go in there, dude. So
Yeah, I'm not
No
on.
problem.
Yeah, guys, I'm not on TikTok or Twitter anymore because
If you are watching this show, Angel, get your
Because too many people fucking destroyed you.
in and get on panel like shit. It'd be
Ah,
good to have your
I'm sorry, trolled you.
take on things while we're covering it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I've decided not to use TikTok and Twitter because there was really more filth than anything else on there. So it
People
kind of
like
put
this.
me off.
I've got a question for Peter Markley. Ever heard of a brush?
He does seem to have very very messy hair.
It's like he's been messing about with a plug socket with wet fingers.
Do you think he's going to call anybody a robothonist tonight?
Probably.
no, he doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't? Yeah.
Nope. I don't know.
That's not fair. So why is he not calling Angel or Nathan a robothonist?
I have no idea.
Anyway,
I don't know. I don't know. Why'd you watch the watch the thing, man?
I think it's going to be exciting to see what happens. It had a nice long debate, so we got some things to go through. Okay, let's start.
Do it, man.
And just say when you need to stop.
Welcome to Modern Day Debate. Tonight we're going to be debating Flat Earth versus
All
Globe
right.
Earth. And to get us started out, we have PhD Tony. So PhD Tony, thank you so much for coming back to Modern Day Debate. The floor is all yours.
Just give me a moment to share.
What is this? A new cult tinfoil thing?
No.
No, tinfoil is just making fun
I'm
of
just-
the same
I'm just-
conspiracy
Good time
theory.
for everybody to hit the like button and share this out.
No, it's just that shat moderators on again.
These debates.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, Ryan.
Modern Day Debate and everybody in the
Drop
live
a
chat.
shot.
Sorry for a little bit late.
Well,
starting up, but Tony, I'm gonna
They
start
wanted.
right now.
Remember, we're supposed to reschedule that other Flat versus Globe debate or whatever. It was supposed to happen now, this weekend, but now they tried to make it to tomorrow night at 6:00 by my time in the afternoon. I said, sorry, I can't. I got family over and everything. It's just not going to work. And it would have
So you're a coward? You're a coward because you can't show up when they want you to?
been Ryan as the moderator as well. So no, it's okay. I said it's not going to work, but I have that presentation set up for when I do.
It's funny when people don't come on and when he demands it to meet his schedule, they're cowards, right? So why aren't you a coward, Flatzoid?
Finally do get to a debate. But why
Yeah,
is
the
it with
Adam Meekin.
PC Tony always bringing this up? He loves bringing this angular deflections and distance traveled.
Because that's how he proves shit, through math and geometry and trigonometry. That's how he proves shit. We just don't stand out in the fucking water line looking at the ocean. That's what smart people do.
I don't know, dude. I didn't watch the first.
Do you live in a bowl, though? I mean, I don't live in a bowl. Do you?
Because this is what he says. He says what is curvature and how we might measure it by an observed on a surface. Curvature is the angular deflection of a tangent vector per unit of distance traveled.
But
Equivalently, it is the angular deflection of normal vector per unit distance traveled. You're literally assuming a tangent. You're assuming
No, we aren't assuming anything, dude.
a sphere. You're assuming you're traveling over a curve.
So when you're talking about curvature, you're not assuming a tangent. Tangents come with curvature, dipshit. See, this is a curved line. This isn't flat. This is a curved line. He's explaining how what curvature is and how it might be measured by an observer on the surface.
Make that assumption.
That's true, but is surface what his rays or whatever his light's bouncing off is reverse to Earth curve.
That's it. So it's just his opening screen doesn't really impress me much. Let's put it that way.
I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't impress you because you're a lying sack of shit.
Impressed me
Hey, RT96.
either.
Yeah, why does PhD Tony always bring evidence?
All right, so
vague.
photos often say that they can't see curvature. They tend not to know what curvature is. In a mathematical sense,
And this is the one thing I have against Mr. PhD Tony. He's always very condescending to everybody he debates.
No, he's smarter than we are, and they
He absolutely is smarter than you. You better bet your ass, motherfucker.
they were saying
I'm
it in the
sorry,
chat.
PhD Tony's a dumb idiot.
Yeah, of course.
He's one of those guys that try and act smart.
Yep.
Okay,
Persona.
he's as he's as
Well, we've
he's as
heard
smart
him say some
he's as
proper
smart as a
stupid
pumice.
stuff over the years, haven't we?
He's as smart as a pumice stone trying to sink in water. Thanks for Bell.
Thanks for playing. Yeah.
Too smart for their own good, isn't it? That's what it boils down.
And he also gets very triggered when people don't agree with him on things.
Oh, you should see him later. He starts shouting at everybody and cussing at them. Dude.
He always gets triggered.
Curvature refers to the angle of
Mackley looks like he's
tangent
been let out
angle of the
at
tangent
what's
vector
it
or the
called?
normal vector
Nuthouse.
per unit of distance moved. We
One
see
floor of the
this
cuckoo's
across
nest.
Earth. For instance, if we have observers that are equally spaced, the angle
Whoa. What is this? Why are you putting parallel sunlight rays?
Because the rays of light are parallel.
What? You see, this is the issue I have. I mean, this comes back down to where
Are those sun rays or are those lines of sight?
we say, show us parallel sunlight rays. They don't, because it's always divergent.
That's not parallel sunlight. That isn't the sun rays, dipshit. That's viewing angles.
Like the problem, like none of them lines are going to meet an object, are they?
Yeah, they are.
No. But this is the way they make it seem like, hey, it has to follow a curved surface, is because look at the angle they're making it take it, because they're saying it's parallel light, which it's not.
Does it say anything about parallel light here, dipshit? No, they're talking about lines of sight to an object.
Not.
But if you weren't a dumb motherfucker, you'd realize that.
No, they have to have that for this to work, dude.
And they have to understand they're making that angle measurement, they're actually taking it to the center of Earth.
No, they're not. No, see, this is an angle right here. This right here is an angle. This right here is an angle. There's no center of the Earth required, stupid.
To make this angle measurement.
Absolutely. That's how the
Which
globe
would require what?
Christ, monkey. Holy shit. What crawled up you and died? Oh my God.
Horizontal.
Yes, it does. It has to have a surface level too, right?
Chill out with private chat, lad.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing. Every 2 seconds.
And Ryan keeps asking
God, these people are dumber than shit, man.
questions, dude. Just go.
Say
Holy
it,
crap.
Ryan. Just speak it, man.
Go for it. Oh, by the way, we got a shout out in the super chat at the end of the show. Yeah, it came from me.
On the debate. Okay, I was like, I didn't see anything.
Who is this random?
This random dude. That random dude was Roger. He's a random dude.
distant
Random right.
objects changes at a uniform rate of 0.00157 radians per kilometer. This is 1 over radius, which is exactly what should be observed on us if the Earth were a spheroid.
And that's also false because you don't live on a spheroid.
Yes, we live on a spheroid. We live on an oblate spheroid.
Again, the question.
It's been proven, dipshit.
Yeah, but not just that. They claim a geoid. Means it's not the same.
God.
What is a geoid? A geoid is an imaginary wavy surface that models the Earth's mean sea level and gravity field. So no, we don't say it's the same thing, stupid.
Yeah.
So it's already debunked by his own.
No, we don't live on a geoid. A geoid is a place of measurement. We live on an oblate spheroid, stupid.
Assertion.
This is
probably
standard
why I was-
fare for a Globey.
Yeah, that's probably why I wasn't there in the debate, because wow, he's not having a very good start.
Radius, 6,371.2 kilometers. This is not what should occur on a flat Earth. On a flat Earth, uniform changes in distance from the ground point of a celestial object would not result in uniform angular changes because
I already showed you it can, because it's just based on perspective. It's
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. No, your distance has changed in scale. So no, you haven't.
an apparent position, not an actual position.
And you didn't have any of those point. You didn't have anybody looking at the same point in space, dipshit. Just another fucking lie from the fucking liar.
And he knows this. This has been told us many times. It's been shown this. Oh yeah, I forgot to do it. We got the poll going. Who gave a
You've
better
been
argument?
told.
37 votes. Flat says 62%. Globe 32%. Both the same, 0%. None. I would do better, 5%. Ooh, spicy.
I could do better.
because the tangent is not a linear function.
So he still thinks his fucked up angles to Polaris is valid. He still thinks that. After being shown why it's fucked up, why it doesn't work, why it's not correct, he still fucking thinks it's the best.
We also observed the effects of curvature in that the first part of an object that comes into view is the top. The last part of an object that comes into view is the base.
No, it's not called diffraction, stupid. It's called curvature. God damn, you're dumb.
This is the first to obscure.
So show us in diffraction show us in any book, any textbook, any optics book, any book that says diffraction can hide half of an object.
This again is exactly what we see.
So that's debunked.
That's what I'm saying. It's just diffraction. You look what he's showing there. You can literally see the mirroring. The horizon, the apparent horizon, is lower than the mirror.
Yeah. How's a tangent not a linear function?
He didn't say a tangent isn't a linear function, stupid.
No, he's saying it's because a tangent makes a linear function.
No, he's saying because it's on a sphere, it's a linear function. You can't have a linear function on a flat surface.
He says you can't have it on a flat Earth because it's not linearly on a flat Earth. That's what he's claiming. But they literally take that angle to the center of Earth over a horizontal.
No, we don't take an angle to the center of the Earth, stupid.
Plane.
We measure it from our eyesight, from our eye line.
Yeah.
They go to, that's what we call it, Hull's angles.
Yeah.
But
say what?
Yeah, he's showing on screen now. A mirror, a mirage, inferior mirage, and he's telling us.
No. Well, he's showing something that he's showing a boat about halfway gone over a mirage that hides this much, right? That takes up this much, but there's all this boat here. What happened to all the boat down here, buddy? Or what about this boat that's like all down here? What about that?
Yes. It's curve. Maybe you guys should go watch my 11 frames thing that you guys always fight about.
Angel took another one. He gives a better presentation. He brings the boat into full view later. You'll see it.
Oh.
I thought it was
the boat that hadn't gone over the horizon.
12 frames.
Was it 12?
According to Brenda, it's
This
about
feeds into the flat Earth claim.
240 odd, isn't it?
Has a lot of frames.
Brenda's got more frames than there were video.
And as soon as this is over, I get to make biscuits and gravy.
But you see, the thing that's really, really odd is they ignore the part where I show everything.
But you didn't show everything, dipshit. You took out 11 frames.
Yeah, I know.
and then they only move to the part where I say, look, this is infrared mirage, I'm taking it out.
Right. That's not showing all the frames. That's not showing everything. You took shit out, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then say I'm dishonest, I removed frames.
You did. You had to remove frames to remove the miraging or whatever. You had to do that. There's no other way to take that information out of a video than to take the frames out of the fucking video. See, you can try and rationalize it and make excuses for it, but you're a dishonest motherfucker, Flatzoid, and you're still lying about it.
It's like you're literally just dishonest if that's what you're doing. Because all you're doing is just ignoring the argument. Note, to this day, guys, it's been 5 years. I haven't had one rebuttal yet to that video.
Yeah, there was plenty of rebuttal. You just deny it, say, no, I didn't take frames out. I just took the miraging out. Hey, George. See, that's being dishonest, bitch.
The only thing I've ever got is you removed frames. I've never had one rebuttal.
Yes, people have rebutted it, moron. You fucking lying sack of shit.
Didn't Red try to make a rebuttal video?
And see, Luca showed you where you removed the frames. What frames you removed. What did you do? You fucking kicked him off your show for it because you know that he exposed you for the lying sack of shit that you are.
Video to that? I thought he did.
No. His video was, oh, you're dishonest, beep, 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 boop, boop, and swearing nonstop. And then I say, come, let's talk about it. Oh, no, it's already sorted. We don't need to talk about it. You're just dishonest, blah, blah, blah. Where he literally showed me having all the frames in his damn live stream.
No, he didn't. He didn't show you having all the frames in his live stream. You're a liar, Flatzoid. You're a fucking liar.
Then they can't decide how much frames it is because frame rate changes how much frames it would be.
Well, they took the original at the frame rate that it was uploaded at. They took that and then they counted them.
It just shows the mentality, though, doesn't it? Like, we're all laughing at them, really, aren't we?
Yeah, they're idiots. It's every time they bring it up, I think, what a moron.
Absolutely.
Literally. That's literally what I think. What a moron.
Are you looking in the mirror when you say this? Oh, Flatzoid by far. Now, Witsit's detestable, but Flatzoid's a pure fucking douche nozzle. Actually, Witsit is the douchebag. Flatzoid's the douche nozzle.
See too far. Normally, this requires anomalous viewing conditions. If how far you see depends on viewing conditions, then it does not reflect geometry, it reflects viewing conditions. Flat Earthers often claim that the appeal to refraction is some sort of get-out-of-jail-free card that global...
So his excuse now is we see too far because of refraction. So optical. So not physical Earth curve.
It's not geometry, then.
Yes, physical Earth curve. We see further than the physical Earth curve because of refraction.
No, it's not geometry, exactly. That's why I said this PhD is not very smart.
Says the fucking functionally illiterate lying sack of shit.
He's literally just debunked his own argument of physical curve.
See, there's that terminal ignorance, or that fatal ignorance. It's, he just literally debunks himself. Everything he says debunks himself and proves me right.
He sounds like Phil Bell, dude. He really does.
Yeah,
Phil does the same thing.
They're all the same, man. They're stupid. Like, but this guy claims geometry, and then and where's geometry?
Mm-hmm.
And he replaces it with viewing conditions. Yeah.
Wow.
It's all about viewing conditions, dude. How far you see.
Viewing conditions are going to be the same, aren't they? Whether it's him on his globe Earth or us on a flat Earth. Like,
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't be the same.
we're still just looking through.
You'd never have anything hidden bottom up on a flat Earth ever.
Atmo and whatever, aren't we? Like, you know.
Invoke.
God, it's so fun to laugh at these assholes. It's so fun to watch how dumb these people are.
little argument.
Nonetheless, they themselves invoke refraction to explain phenomena like sunlight on the underside of clouds, which requires that light refract in exactly the opposite sense than is physically plausible, which is to say,
And we've done actual demonstrations showing that you are
No, you haven't.
totally talking buck.
No, you haven't.
Yo, Spud. How's it going, brother?
Yes,
Buzzing.
buddy.
That's
Woo.
bloody boy.
I'm sure you've done a demonstration on this as well,
I've seen it.
Michael.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, with
Doesn't make-
light underneath the clouds.
No, you haven't. One guy reflected the light off of a shiny concrete surface, a polished concrete surface. Another one reflected it off of a white surface. You haven't shown it.
And the light was above. Yeah, it's called reflections, guys.
Yes.
No, it's not called reflections. How do you get a reflection off the forest, motherfucker? Because Mount Rainier is surrounded by fucking forest. Not surrounded by water, by forest. How do you get a defined reflection off of fucking canopy? Off of the canopy of trees?
The light reflects off the surface of the earth on the bottom of the cloud, right? It has direction. Yeah.
Very simple.
Hmm.
And I've also done demonstrations of this. The
Not-
further
not
away the
just-
light source, the more the light diverges, and therefore it's easier to get it to shine
Not just
underneath.
because of that, but as sun moves further away, it appears lower. So it's some of its light is.
But I could never get under something that's lower than it, dumb shit. It could never do that. It could never shine up under on the underside of something that's higher, that's lower than it. That can't fucking happen.
Going up, if you know.
But
what I
that's
mean.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's diverging. The light's diverging further. The more it's going away, the angle is changing, and therefore that spread of light is causing more reflection and more angle to disperse underneath the cloud.
Causing more angle to disperse under the cloud. Okay. So show us in any textbook. Well, actually show us the math how that works. Show the math of how that fucking works.
This is demonstratable, being demonstrated many
Anybody who's gone through a 7th grade geometry class knows you're full of shit.
times.
I can demonstrate what a pea shooter do. Shoot the pea off the bottom of it, bounces back up.
But the fact that this guy's
You should
actually
never
bringing-
pee off a building. It's not a good idea.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
I mean, these people really are fucking stupid.
towards the less dense medium. The other observational evidence that flat earthers like to rely on is laser reflections. They argue that because a laser is received at a mirror at some distance away, therefore the Earth can't be flat because otherwise it would have missed. What they're leaving out of this analysis is dispersion of the laser beam. The beam spreads out over distance.
A laser beam is concentrated light.
No, it's coherent light. A laser beam isn't concentrated light, stupid. It's just light of the same frequency traveling in the same direction, coherently. You don't know what a fucking laser is.
Oh, no. Maybe we could skip over his presentation.
No, laser beam light does.
And as a matter of fact, it's not concentrated because it diverges. Now, if you had a collimator on it, which Jaron did not have, it would be more concentrated, but it would still diverge.
Not spread out. It just terminates, you moron.
Say what? What? Wait, what? What did this dumb motherfucker say?
Oh, no. Maybe we could skip over his presentation.
No, laser beam light does not spread out. It just terminates, you moron.
How does it terminate? How does light just stop? How does laser light just terminate? Oh my God, this guy's dumb.
It keeps the same intensity straight ahead.
No, it doesn't. It loses intensity because it diverges, dipshit.
Okay? It's got what you, like you say, off-shadowing.
Off-shadowing, that's not a thing. Off-shadowing? What the fuck are you talking about?
But it doesn't spread out and make that light beam that's in the middle less intense.
Yes, it does. It does, because light is made up of photons, and you have just a certain amount of photons coming out of the fucking laser beam. And if you spread those photons out, you're going to have a less intense beam in a certain area. You dumb motherfucker.
It's still a
God damn, this guy's dumber than a 5-year-old. He really is.
straight horizontal line. It's a concentrated line. That's what lasers are. They have concentration of bandwidth.
Concentration of bandwidth. Do lasers have bandwidth? Yes, lasers have bandwidth, which is the width of the optical spectrum of the laser's output. It's the width of the optical spectrum. The bandwidth of a laser is determined by a number of factors, including laser gain medium, spontaneous emission, electronic transitions, total loss in the system, laser length.
It's still a straight horizontal line. It's a concentrated line. That's what lasers are. They have concentration of bandwidth. This guy is a total chuff nugget.
Enough chugging. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So did any of these things have anything to do with what he just said, or what he just said have anything to do with this? No, it didn't. He just said bandwidth because it sounds important.
Enough chuggets. I'd be sitting there laughing at this presentation if I was there.
Absolutely.
They got a lot of glurf, right? That's the truth.
And the funny thing is, if I'm looking all over the globe, you think that this was good.
Yes, it was a very good presentation. Just dumb motherfuckers think it sucked.
Right.
Oh, the votes in the chat were like, oh, they did good. Yeah.
Well, not in here. By us, it's 55% flat.
They did good.
Oh, and in the modern day debate, they did really good.
Yeah.
Well, it's 50% flat. It's 55% flat.
Yeah, but you see, 90% of modern day debates are globies. So
That is one stupid chat.
They did well, guys. They didn't do good.
I bet Sean Hawkins
I bet that was rigged. I bet it. Oh, Sean Hawkins. See, another live stream where I'm mentioned.
is one stupid
Right? Talk about obsession. Right?
chat.
They did well, guys. They didn't do good.
I bet Sean Hawkins were all over it, weren't he?
I didn't see him there, but he probably was reviewing it.
It's like
wavelength, not bandwidth. Yes, Sandro, thank you for correcting
Full
me.
lightning.
See, guys, I don't get everything right. Wavelength, not bandwidth.
You don't get anything right, dipshit. You've not gotten one thing right today.
Thank you.
How
You're
dare you
humble
get
enough to
that
admit it.
wrong?
How dare I say something wrong? Oh, no. But I never correct myself.
How can I trust a cult leader?
All right, that's it. Now it's
Then
13
got
frames.
something wrong.
oh, but no baller ever misspeaks, though, does he? Like so.
Actually, that's the first time I've ever seen you correct yourself.
It's all
No,
good.
no,
So
no, no.
if I decide to leave the cult, are you going to come after me, guys?
Yeah, exactly. How am I
Yeah,
meant
yeah,
to trust
yeah,
a
yeah.
cult leader?
I know where you live, Roger.
He gets things wrong.
If you leave, cool,
slam the door
I'll
behind
do a
you.
bluff.
Hey, how about one of you dumb fuckers just talk at once? How about just one at once? One at a time. How about that?
In fact, that sounds right.
And
Fitting
so
name,
this-
doesn't it? Roger Bluff.
Experiment cannot distinguish between the Earth being flat and the Earth being curved. So let's move on to a data set where you can distinguish between the Earth being flat and the Earth being curved. So if we have 2 points on Earth's surface, we know their latitudes, therefore we know their distance from the North Pole. We know their longitudes.
Thank
we
you.
know-
Thank you
Yeah,
for
okay.
proving a
First
flat
of
Earth,
all-
dude.
First of all, he's using coordinate systems which would come from planes, okay?
No. No. The coordinate system doesn't have to be on a plane, stupid.
So he's
God, what a dumb fuck.
using coordinate systems that come from planar geometry.
No, they don't.
Now,
Not the Earth's coordinate system.
just because he's saying it's an axiom based on assuming a globe doesn't make it so. And just because he said hand wave dismissal to the laser doesn't make it false.
Pick your poison, dude.
Axiom definition.
Here's the definition of axiom. A statement or proposition which is regarded as being established, accepted, or self-evidently true.
Right, so these are self-evidently true. If we know the location's latitude, we know the distance of that location from the North Pole. That's an axiom. That's absolutely true. If we know the longitudes of 2 points on Earth's surface, we know the angles those points subtend at the North Pole. That's absolutely fucking true. What the fuck are you talking about? He doesn't know what an axiom is.
Crazy.
It is.
Yeah, Sandra, there's a reason they usually use blue or green lasers and long distance. It's because of the wavelength.
I think blue works better out of the two.
Yeah.
Is that what you think?
Them big eye-powered lasers
Is that what you think, Mr. Brainy?
usually blue anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The angle they subtend at the North Pole.
What color laser light goes the furthest? Green lasers are brighter and can travel farther than red lasers. So,
I think blue works better out of the two.
Yeah, it's
Dude.
crazy.
It is.
Yeah, Sandra, there's a reason they usually use blue or green lasers and long distance. It's because of the wavelength.
so blue lasers have a shorter wavelength than red lasers. So they wouldn't go as far.
I think blue works better out of the two.
Yeah.
Them big eye-powered lasers are usually blue anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The angle they subtend at the North Pole. From this data, we can construct the triangle that they would
Triangle.
form, that would form from these parameters if the Earth was flat, and we can calculate the distance between the 2 points and their heading. Similarly, we can do the same on a spheroidal Earth. We construct a spherical triangle and we solve for the distance. And the distance we get using this is the angular separation in degrees times 111 meters or 69 miles. And this is exactly what is observed on Earth.
No. You get to 69 miles.
Yeah.
Like, a spherical triangle makes a mockery out of humanity.
Yes.
Really? A branch of math does that?
Yeah. Spherical
triangle
triangle is literally taking a shit on Euclidean geometry.
It can't be a triangle. It hasn't
No, it's a different branch of geometry. It's a different offshoot of geometry. God damn it.
got three straight
Holy
lines, and its
shit.
internal angles is more than 180 degrees.
Yes,
Trigonometry
On a sphere, yes.
doesn't use curved lines, guys.
But you see, the thing is now, the guy doesn't get that 69 degrees per normal mile. It's just simply based on people observing stars and stuff.
No, it's not. No. We've measured the size of the Earth and we divided it by 360. That's how we got that.
Following perspective and dropping in your field of view.
It's not
Okay.
an actual distance. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an actual distance. It's an apparent observation distance, which
So 69 miles per degree isn't an actual distance?
they've then calculated to an actual distance and then claim now sphere. No, the star is seeming to follow a arc in the sky, not the ground.
God, what a dumb mother.
Not hard to understand.
It's not.
Even Brian Leake actually did.
How don't you understand it if it's not hard? How are you fucking it up so badly?
some different type of math for accurate up to 1,000 miles as well. Remember, and he didn't use
Right, he made up some bullshit and doesn't work. It doesn't work.
any arc 69 miles per anyway.
Yeah.
He used straight triangles.
He did. I remember that. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Brian Leakey, do you have that video he made about Bob? I want to see it.
What, that song?
Yeah, the SpongeBob parody.
Oh, yeah, he lives in a
That's
pineapple.
a great song.
It is. Bob's got to love that.
God, these people are stupid. I mean, they really, really are dumb.
The accuracy of the spheroidal distance formula is a death knell for flat Earth. It tells us that the distance from Mawson Base in Antarctica to McMurdo Base in Antarctica is about 3,000 kilometers. We can confirm this by looking at earthquake data. Here we're looking at arrival times for the Macquarie Rise earthquake from 2004.
He did bring the earthquake up. Remember, I said he usually brings earthquakes up?
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got evidence to say otherwise, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Eddie,
yeah.
No, you don't.
went in
Exactly.
great detail with it. Yeah.
No, you don't.
Don't
If you have evidence, why do you ever bring it up in a debate, motherfucker? Why do you ever bring it up on the show?
He doesn't
Tsunami,
understand the
right,
distances. He doesn't understand the distances on both these are exactly the same.
tsunamis debunk global airflow, don't they?
It does. It really does. If you look into it.
When do we ever see a tsunami wrap around the whole Arctic?
You don't.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's very rigid, so it leans to something else. I'm not going.
I mean, if it's possible to wrap around other continents, why not the Arctic?
Yeah.
It's weird.
I know, strange.
We see that it's 6 minutes after the earthquake, it hits Antarctica, and then 5 minutes later, it will hit the other side of Antarctica. On the right-hand side, you can see what this would look like on a flat Earth, and you can see that blue signal on the opposite side of the...
I also want to say something. How do you know?
What we got here, like a
saying it would
boomerang
hit.
tsunami.
Because we measure the fucking earthquakes, man. We measure the intensity of them at different locations on the planet.
A
So it
boomerang
seems
tsunami.
no, he's talking about earthquakes. So he's talking about the when it picks up the Richter scale.
No,
So
I-
it picks up the
Oh,
shudder.
yeah.
What's difference between
It picks up the Richter scale. That's what a seismometer does. It picks up the Richter scale.
It picks up the Richter scale.
no,
So
I-
it picks up the
Oh,
shudder.
yeah.
what's difference between an earthquake and a tsunami? Like, don't they both be at the
Tsunami
same?
is just water travel.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Earthquake
it
is
takes more to do it.
don't like an
yeah.
earthquake be at the same though. Travels in all
Earthquake is
day,
just pressure
all day.
movement.
Uh-huh.
Earthquake's pressure movement shaking, where tsunami is
They don't know what a tsunami is. They don't even know what a fucking tsunami is. A tsunami is created by an earthquake, or I guess you could have it with a collapsing portion of land, like on an iceberg or a massive landslide. It just creates a wave. It transfers a shock wave into a longitudinal wave in water. And that water travels and that wave builds up intensity. And when it gets to shallower water, it still has the same intensity. All that water come in, like you got this much water coming in. Well, it's being constricted on the bottom, and all that intensity gets bigger as it goes up. It's kind of a fucked up way to describe it, but if you'd ever fucking researched it, then you'd understand what makes tsunamis, why they're so devastating. But you haven't, so you just say stupid shit on a live stream, proving how ignorant you are of the subject.
water movement.
Yeah, I just want to ask a question. Why is the globe model so distorted? Look at it.
Because they're
What
giving
happened?
it that.
Because they're showing the whole thing. That's I guess that would be a I don't know why it's so distorted. Don't know. Actually, it's because it's it's an AE map. It's centered on the on the North Pole instead of the South Pole, or the South Pole instead of the North Pole. It's an AE model or an AE map. It's just taken from the other side of the globe. That's why.
That distortion map. See, he's using now the one that Salt
See, they're both distorted.
likes using,
They're both distorted equally.
Yeah.
where it puts Antarctica as the center,
Aye.
and
Okay, I know
then
you're
puts
talking
everything outwards. And he's saying, you see, this works this way. But it's exactly the same distances as the AE map he's got there.
Mm.
He doesn't get the distortions you are seeing doesn't matter because it's the distances and the measurements of every continent.
Right, and that's why it's distorted. You don't have the right measurements between continents as you do on a globe. See, they're both distorted. God damn, fucking simpletons.
That you look at. So the data comports with the measurements, okay? Not with the distortions. The distortions is only visual. It's not hard to understand.
No, in a map, the distortions are physical.
So
In
you
real
get the
life,
same data.
you don't see that in the real world, man. If you,
You get the same data.
it's just a measurement.
On the
Just fucking words. That's all they are. Words that don't mean anything.
opposite side of the disk from where the earthquake occurred within 11 minutes. This is physically implausible.
Why?
Another
Why? If it's the same piece of land, why is it physically implausible?
Don't have an answer.
Because he's got a
Let's-
globe in his mind.
But let's do it this way. Have you guys ever taken a
Because the waves go this way. In reality, they go toward the south, and then they come back up north. That can't happen on a flat Earth.
let's say a long rod,
They'd have to bounce off Antarctica and come back. And that's not what we see in reality.
like a steel pipe or something, and someone hits on the other side of the pipe? You feel the vibration on the other side
Yep.
quite quickly.
Right.
There we go. If Antarctica is one plot of land, and the earthquake strikes in somewhere, like let's say there,
But is there a delay?
it's linked to the rest of Antarctic.
But don't time zones in South debunk what he's trying to claim here.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah.
Oh, you're saying
But
because
that it does.
so you're saying because it hits here, it's gonna bounce off here and up? Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Does take time. It's good because the Earth is rigid. It's not like goo. You know, you're not going to.
Yeah, it took 11 minutes for it to happen. So he's just saying, because it should just be impossible on a flat Earth, therefore it's not a flat Earth. What? He just said it shouldn't. Like, this is another thing that these
No, he explains why it doesn't. He explains, but you're not smart enough to understand his explanation.
guys love doing. They just claim it shouldn't happen, what should happen or should happen.
Demonstrate it.
Not show us it shouldn't happen. Not
Yes, he does show you why it shouldn't happen. He has. We've shown this to you, motherfucker. And you just say, "Nuh-uh, I'm smarter than you. You're just a dummy head." That's all you've done, man. That's all you do.
not show us it didn't happen. No, it just should happen or shouldn't. This is where we get these people, oh, but you should see the Eiffel Tower.
And we ask you for a map, model, and measurements of flat Earth, and you can't. But you're whining about this?
From America.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna
There
stop
is
that.
flat.
Hold on a minute.
Flat. You should be able to see the Leaning Tower of Pisa from Rome.
Yeah, I don't know what size of eyeballs they've got with lenses in them. I haven't got a clue.
By the way, Leaning Tower of Pisa is in Rome. Italy.
These people are just incredibly fucking stupid. Just so sad.
Yeah, it is.
Italia.
Not debate.
I would want to go to Italy just for a pizza.
But Rome,
Mario
Only reason that tower's leaning is because they used a curved level.
No, it's because Superman put it back to normal.
Well, that's the
Did he?
funny thing. I think
Yeah,
if you look at it, I want to
Superman
make sure.
he straightened it when he turned bad, and when he turned good again, he put it back to being leaning. It was Superman that did it. Nobody else.
Why would he?
We got a leaning tower pizza in the Drakensberg. I never knew that.
Do you?
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
You should go visit it.
I wonder is the flag on the thing 90 degrees or is it also leaning?
It's probably at 90 degrees.
Wow, I tell
Oh
you
no,
what,
it's also leaning.
It's leaning a lot more than it used to. Like, it's wow.
I think that the flag, if it can get a good picture, the flag's 90 degrees.
That's what I thought.
So the flag is plumb with vertical, and the building itself is leaning.
Yeah, it's in the town of Pisa in Tuscany.
Okay.
One prediction that Flat Earth makes is that the distance subtended by a fixed longitude distance must increase as you move southwards. The globe Earth predicts that this distance will decrease as you move away from the equator.
And it does.
We can test this. We can look at east-west railway lines. These are physical
here we
objects that are whose length is measurable. We can look at Kalgoorlie-Takula, part of the Trans-Australian.
The Trans-Australian railway system debunks the globe. It's one of the longest straits in the world.
Okay.
Right, Michael?
Yep.
Yeah.
You see the issue these guys have is they always assume something. They do calculations based
Mean like assuming flat Earth? That's all you've done. That's all you do. You assume it doesn't move, and you assume it's flat.
on their bias assumption and say, see, therefore it is. It's circular reasoning.
Always.
That's why you don't know what circular.
You mean there's a dome because there has to be a dome? You mean like that?
Reasoning is, do you?
No.
I hear you have a problem with it.
It's all because Socrates was a human and therefore he was mortal.
Socrates.
Socrates.
I do find that a bit kind of cowardish that they don't come and actually finish the conversation with me. Instead, they go on someone else's show and then cry about it.
Yeah, I told him to come
Because
back
I don't
over
agree
here.
with them.
No.
And the thing is, just because I don't agree with them doesn't mean that they are right or doesn't mean I'm right. I just don't agree with them because their whole premise figures out what they're doing. I said, look at this. They saying, based on their worldview, all men are mortal. So therefore, because Socrates was a man, therefore all men are mortal. I'm saying, no, not all men are mortal. Look at Enoch, look at Elijah, look at Jesus. They're still alive.
No, they're not. No, Jesus died. Even if you believe in the Bible or whether you believe in the Bible or not, Jesus died. He died. He's not mortal. Or he's not immortal. He's mortal. There's no such thing as immortality.
Yes, they are.
They're humans. So I'm looking at it as a different philosophical way. So to me, it shows their reasoning, circular reasoning, because it is.
But, you know, you can't say, oh, this fictional character never died, therefore you're wrong. That's not how fucking life works, asshole.
Because their premise is already figuring out the outcome.
It's like there's no such thing as zombies. Well, I've seen Walking Dead, and so that means you're wrong. I believe in zombies, so you're wrong. What the fuck are you talking about? What a fucking moron.
But just because they don't agree with me, therefore I don't understand circular reasoning.
Yes, you do not understand circular reasoning.
Really
It
idiotic.
doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, by the way, I see Vicky has changed her screen name completely to Miss
To
Mop.
Mop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
She mops the floor with him.
Actually, it's sweating like a beaver.
Like a beaver, right?
Railway
Somebody
network.
say Sweaty Beaver.
We can see that the
I hope Peter Markley's got a more exciting presentation than this.
No. Sorry.
track
It'll be worse,
separation of
won't it?
1,280 kilometers is very close to
be.
the spherical distance.
I mean, they're laughing at and mocking intelligence. They're that fucking ignorant. They can't understand it, so they have to mock it. It disagrees with their biblical fucking paradigms, so they have to mock it. Just pathetic.
But that it's
How long is this stretch of railway, Flats?
4,000 kilometers as far as I know.
Right,
Let
so
me check it.
what's the like the degrees in curvature?
It's 478.193 kilometers. So
That's a
let's say
long way.
479 kilometers. Well, it's 478 kilometers.
So what's the incline on that?
Nothing. It's flat.
No, I mean on his globe. Like,
Globe.
Yeah, but on the globe. How much declination? But they had to dig in deep to
on,
get that
his
chord
globe
in there.
because like trains can only deal with like a 3-degree incline at most.
Yeah, maximum 3 degrees.
Right, level is the same on a globe, dude. Jesus fucking Christ.
So what's the incline on
Oh,
that
my
stretch
Lord.
on his globe? If you can work that out, you'll know whether he's wrong or not.
So look at the National Library of Australia. Let's quickly go to this, guys. The Trans-Australian Railway. Okay? There's a line of 1,108 miles of Calgary, Western Australia to Port Pirie, South Australia. Includes 297 miles without a curve.
Yeah?
Mental.
How far?
Yeah, without doing that. Yeah.
Far would the curve go over that distance?
Now it would go curved this way. It would have to. By 4 degrees. 5 degrees. About 5 degrees.
No, be careful with that though, because the curve on railways are kind of like.
Corner, yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Right.
This is the problem that the Globies have, though. They read the word curve and they don't understand the curve is a turn on the horizontal plane.
Exactly.
They think it's
No.
down
Exactly.
vertically.
Like, that 2 to 3 degrees incline on a rail, I bet a train doesn't deal with that brilliantly, does it?
See, stop saying that. Stop saying, well, see, the Globers' problem is they believe, stop saying that. Because you're basing what you think that we believe on your own ignorance.
No.
And we are not as dumb as you, so no, we don't think that.
M2M, I just want to tell you, dude, you're on my backup channel. That's why you only have 2 people watching there. I've got 2 channels. You complete moron.
What a
What
plan.
a numpty.
Don't you look stupid?
What a numpty. You're such a spangle.
I have 2 channels, man. You on my backup channel.
You
So
spud.
the guy's such an
He is a
idiot.
dummy.
Why do you have 2 channels?
In my backup channel, there's only 3 people there. Therefore,
So you have a regular channel and then a sock account, right? Hey, Citizen 9.
who's going to listen to you?
What a
No.
rotten
Come to the main
spud.
channel.
What
Come
an
over here,
idiot.
dude.
Legit Raj hole.
Oh yeah, I remember
You have more sock accounts than I do.
the first time you got your channel pulled when I first started watching you, man. You used that backup channel good.
Yeah. I think I got like 400 subscribers now on there.
Nice.
But I've only started recently putting now the streams on there, so it's going to grow.
Nice.
Okay, let's get this going.
And its longitude separation is 13 degrees. We can work out, therefore, that a
Hey,
longitude
hey guys,
track
nice
is
to see you.
98.5 kilometers, which is less than
See you, man.
the length length per unit of longitude between Jacksonville and Pensacola. So why is the southern hemisphere distance per unit longitude shorter in the southern hemisphere than it is in the northern hemisphere?
No.
You do know
Oh my
topography
God.
is a thing. Has anybody ever tried to take a piece of
Topography? You said the one in Australia is flat. And the one in the United States, the Dixie route's flat too. So, hey, Charlie, so how would topography have anything to do with it?
Of rope, and you stick it on different topographical planes.
Yeah.
You will get
Different topographical planes.
one will seem to be shorter and one will be seem to be longer because it takes.
Yeah, yeah.
This,
I
yeah.
know what you
Yeah.
mean. Yes.
So there's mountains. So this railway is going over mountains that you said they can't do.
Like
Well, I don't think Tony
illusion, there are a
So this is just an excuse out of ignorance,
lot of things. Yes.
just desperate.
Let's, for instance, go. You get different cities, okay, where you got roads. You
Right.
can have a road that is just straight in one city, and you can have a road which has straight. It's got some curve, a bit of this way. You're going to travel further distance. You're going to travel further distance, but you're going to be.
Yes.
Chris, mate, you need to mute.
Sorry.
Jesus, dude, you're a fucking rude bitch, man. He just comes in and just starts talking over everybody. Just doesn't give a fuck.
I handled that. Sorry. Last
I think I'm going to roll this, share the screen this way. It's going to be a bit easier. Stop. Do. This might be easier. Okay, you can see the screen?
Got it.
Got paint on.
You do.
Okay. Let's say now we're going to be traveling. I wonder if I can make this thing. Oh, okay. Let's say we're traveling like this, okay? And I'm following a road. Now remember, we're on the top. We're just looking at straight. That was point A to point B.
But that's not a road. That he's talking about a railway, which goes straight. Doesn't go uphill and downhill. Goes straight.
Okay? Let's say the distance is 100 kilometers. Now, we've got another city. Point A to point B. It's still 100 kilometers, okay? Just a bit, maybe.
All right. Down there. All right.
100 kilometers. Why is that distance shorter than that, but it's the same distance in kilometers? Because they followed the road taking a different path. Get it?
Yeah.
Same amount of kilometers, just the distance traveled is further based on the topography.
So, Flats, are we looking at
But it's not a road, motherfucker. It's a railway.
an autographic view right now?
I mean, it said right on there.
Just think of it looking from the top down.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Bird's eye view.
So that's why I say Mr. Phil, Mr. PhD Tony is not very smart.
Sometimes.
Or he does know this, he's just maybe trying to be deceptive.
See, the Dixie route, that's a railway.
If
trying to
he
catch
was
people out.
a smartphone, he could be classed as smart, couldn't he?
Uh-huh.
Smart in this case means dumb.
Aye.
Aye.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This directly contradicts a flat Earth. Our distance measurements are confirmed by every flight path, by every intercontinental ship navigation. We have been using
This is not
spherical
pitch
formulations.
data.
Oh, I'll bring it up or later, dude. You'll see.
That's just crazy.
What is that? The Dixie
For
route?
intercontinental
What was that? Dixie route to Florida.
Okay.
This directly contradicts a flat Earth. Our distance measurements are confirmed by every flight path, by every intercontinental ship navigation. We have been using
This is not
spherical
pitch
formulations.
data.
Oh, I'll bring it up or later, dude. You'll see.
That's just crazy.
For intercontinental ship travel for over 300 years.
By the way, those great circle routes were taken from flat plains, mate.
Obviously.
How do you get a great circle route from a flat plane? Do you know what a fucking great circle route is? You obviously don't. They're taken from a flat plane.
Obviously.
They just vary in
We have
elevation.
a
right?
ship manual.
See that, but see that's the issue these guys have. But I mean, how many times has been told this? This is my point. This is why I get so irritated with these anti-flat Earth idiots. How many times do you have to rebut the same nonsense over and over and over?
But you haven't. You haven't rebutted anything, dipshit. You've just lied about it. Hey, it wasn't me.
Because it literally goes in here and goes out that side.
This is why I say we shouldn't debate them.
Yeah, because they don't concede, they don't chuck it out. So they never concede it, so they never chuck it out. They keep reusing the same debate.
They just say the same thing again.
These people can't learn, or they're unwilling to learn, which means they're dishonest.
Yeah, that's projection.
So why do we bother wasting this time keep debating them? That's what I want to know.
I have no idea.
But this is why.
Because you keep thinking you're smarter than everyone, and you're not. And you don't fucking debate anybody there, PJ. You're a fucking coward.
I'm concentrating more on things like person salvation.
I've challenged you to a debate, and you've run away. Same way as everyone else here.
Which to me is much more important now than
I agree.
Idiocracy stuff like this, which you can explain to a guy over and over.
Dealing
with
McToon and Fight the Flat Earth and this pillock and Markley and Sean Hawkins. It's like fruitless, like absolutely fruitless.
There you go, more obsession.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I do enjoy debating them for the fun of it, but it's very frustrating when you just don't get anywhere because it's the same thing over and over. There's nothing new.
Nope.
Well, the thing is, like, there are
Nope, you're dumb as always.
navigators in the 17th century that would debate this whole summary he's given here. That's really the truth.
So there's nothing
What
new.
did he say?
Nope.
Well, the thing is, like, there are navigators in the 17th century that would debate this whole summary he's given here. That's
Their navigators in the 17th century are dead. They can't debate anything. So you're an idiot.
really the truth. It's just an opinion
North
as
and
far as I
seven.
can tell.
Yep.
10th century.
That says-
We can also confirm our distance measurements by looking at submarine cables. Here, for instance,
Well, why are you looking at submarine cables when we have satellites? Yeah, have you ever thought of that? Why is 90% of the data, internet data, coming from undersea cables when it's supposed to be satellites in the sky? Ever thought of that?
Because we have cables?
Most of the seabed's flat anyway, like, so I don't really know where
No, the seabed isn't flat.
he's going with this.
Yeah,
They get
Oh, you thought it's flat because of the top of the water's flat?
brings up too.
Called a basin for a reason.
And they sound them and they're completely level for the most part.
What they call
Except for
them,
like mountain range.
abyssal plains.
You see, he's literally doing now. Remember what I said with the two strings and the distances?
I got
Making my point now. He's dropping those strings now over the ocean bed, and it's making a distance. Do you know, Phil, PhD Tony, that distance you got there is not a straight line. Do you know how ships go with currents and stuff when they drop those lines? Why does he think they have things like dead reckoning in navigation? Because of drift. The boats drift with the currents. They move with the wind. They never exactly straight on course. Some boats travel further than the one that traveled before
And also,
them,
you
going
drop
the same
go
place.
through water, like, it's never going to drop in a straight line anyway. Like,
No.
You always got to adjust your course, you know what I mean?
You know why they drift due to Coriolis, dude.
Yeah, but look at it this way. You can have two ships, okay? One can leave a day before the other one. They follow the exact same path. One will have traveled further than the other one, and they went to exactly from the same point A to same point B.
Depending on the weather, depending on the drift, the direction of the current, the seas, you know what I mean? It's depends on
That's
a lot
why
of
you
stuff.
got things called dead reckoning, so they know their last known position to where they're going.
And what
because
do they
of
dead
this.
reckon to? They dead reckon to what? North mostly. Yeah.
It's quite sad.
They dead reckon to north mostly.
The guy doesn't think further than his nose.
Wow.
Since we've got the submarine cable.
See, look there. Cable length 13,528 kilometers. Spherical distance 12,320.
Yeah?
So longer than your sphere then.
No.
What?
No, dumb fuck.
It is. It's a longer distance.
The sphere's only what?
Read the distances.
Doesn't make sense.
So his argument is you put down more cable than needed, proves a globe.
Nope.
No. These cables aren't straight. They have a length to them. They have a length to them, and they're not straight. But the distance from here to here is 12,320 kilometers. The cable length is longer because it's curvy.
So
Wow. God damn.
From Sydney to Seattle, and we see that
Holy
the cable
shit.
length is a little bit longer, as would be expected, than the shortest Great Circle distance. We can look at the propagation.
See, it's just longer because we expect it. I'm not saying why. Just saying it's fine. It just fits the globe.
No, but what, right, anybody were to lay cable, right, you would expect to use more than you think. Surely to God, that's common
Yeah,
sense.
because it's a calculation.
Bloody fireworks.
But I mean, let's just quickly go back. How much more? That's a whole 1,000 kilometers of cable length extra. 1,000.
That's not a globe. That's just longer distances. That's all that.
And that's just between that little green area there. You see that New Caledonia, and that's just between that small area.
Wow. That's 1,000. Yeah. He didn't have an argument really with the cables. I don't know why he brought that up.
By the way, guys, hit the likes.
Oh, so you think that's 12,000 miles from there to there? How wide is Australia? So Australia is 4,000 miles wide, or 4,000 kilometers wide, and it's that long. And this right here, this little stretch of cable you're talking about, is that see that he said it's the green part right here. He says that's 12,000 miles. Does that look bigger than that dumb shit? Oh my fucking God, this guy. What a fucking moron. No, he's talking about the fucking cable, man. The whole cable. The whole length. Not just this little green section. You dumb motherfucker. I mean, holy shit, dude. Seriously.
That little green area there. You see that New Caledonia, and that's just between that small area.
Wow.
So you think that's 12,000 miles, right? That's that long? But that's 4,000 or kilometers, but that's 4,000 kilometers? 1/3 the length of that. So is the width of Australia 1/3 the length of this green line? Even zoomed in, even enlarged, it's not the same, man. What kind of dumb motherfucker are you?
That's 1,000. Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
He didn't have an argument really with the cables. I don't know why he brought that up.
By the way, guys, hit the likes, share the show. Appreciate you all. You guys rock.
God damn, what a dumb motherfucker. Holy crap.
Distance. We can.
And he honestly thinks he's smarter than everyone. He honestly thinks he's smarter than PhD Tony and fuck. I can't remember. Markley and me and MC Toon and FTFE. He thinks he's smarter than us.
look at the propagation. We can look at the propagation of earthquakes. They propagate out in circles. They and converge on the antipodal point in a circle. We can look at Rayleigh waves. They spread out from the epicenter. They get received, then they go all the way around the Earth. They get received from the other direction. Then they cross over again.
Yeah. Yeah.
He flies that off and on so fast. Can't really. Yeah.
Yeah, he puts it on too quickly.
Yeah, it were claiming that like earthquake waves go round a sphere.
Yeah.
But that's
Yes, they do.
it's no different to it spreading out in a circle on a flat plane, is it? Like it's the exact same thing.
Says it goes round and
That's
starts
just,
going back round again.
it's just a bias.
It's just how you model it. It's just how you take their data and model it. That's all.
No, it's not all. That's not at all right.
They get received a third time, and for large earthquakes, this can happen. This can happen multiple times. I'm just going to eat into Peter's presentation time, just to show this this presentation.
I like that. So Peter, I'm just going to eat into your time.
Peter's not an expert on this subject, anyways.
No, he looks very confused.
Oh, he is.
Here we have earthquake data from western US earthquakes, and we can see for the Sumatra earthquake, we can see that the waves initially come in from the northwest and they move towards the southeast. Over time, the pattern becomes less coherent, and you'll...
Yeah, it's because propagation. Like diffraction patterns? Yeah.
No.
It's
God, it just says dumb shit just to say stuff.
In the pond.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, exactly. It's like something you would expect to happen. Doesn't make it a globe.
Start seeing
Everything makes it a globe.
muddled.
Why? Just because he says so?
Yep.
Okay.
You're getting it.
You'll start seeing them all go all over the place. And then eventually, at about the 6,000 second mark, so coming up to 10 minutes after the earthquake, you'll start seeing the waves go from the southeast to the northwest. So exactly as predicted by the globe Earth model. Here you go.
Oh.
You can see the wave.
So,
how does it? Like just saying it's exactly how Globe predicts. How does it predict that?
Yeah,
show it.
No, he just says cause it model globe. Therefore, it's like no. You're just making declarations.
From what I can tell, it's going to the mountainous ranges in that area. Like it propagates that's where it's pulling all the rigidity from.
Well,
so that's why it's going.
Pulling all the rigidity from?
Has anybody ever played with a tuning fork before?
Cool. I have, yes.
So when it gives that frequency out, okay, is those waves propagating in all directions?
Yeah.
So the wave goes and comes back?
No, it goes around, bounces, and then comes back. See, there's time that it takes to do that. See, it starts here, and it comes down, bounces, and then comes back. And the amount of time that it takes for it to do that corresponds with the size and the shape of the Earth. Not flat Earth. If the Earth was flat, it would bounce off the ice wall or whatever and come back, and it would take half the time.
Does that make it a globe now?
See, it would only take half the amount of time for it to do that on a flat Earth.
No. It doesn't. It makes the air a globe when I use a tuning fork.
Globe don't make any predictions anyway. Stupid. It's the most silliest thing I've heard.
Propagating from the southeast to the northwest.
You know, the silliest thing I've ever heard really is an adult in the 21st century saying that science is dumb.
And then they go back. Okay.
That the Earth is flat. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
All right.
That's the end of mine.
I think that's fair. You got an extra.
So
minute
Flats,
there.
the mountains are
We'll
more
give you
rigid
6
on the
minutes.
coastline where it's going to, so it bounces back. That
Yes.
makes it a globe. Yeah. Okay.
Apparently.
Wonder-
Yeah.
So it takes 6,000 seconds to go from northern California to the center of California, or from Southern California back to Southern California. It takes 6,000 seconds just to bounce off the mountains. So from California to the Rockies, it takes 6,000 seconds.
The floor, but we're gonna have to
Because
turn to the other
globe.
side if they would also like an extra minute.
Globe.
So, thank you so much, PhD Tony, for your introductory statement. We do appreciate everybody
Terrible,
here at Modern
Tony.
Day Debate.
Absolutely
If you're hanging out in the
terrible.
live chat, like I said earlier,
That
make
was-
sure you hit the like button.
I'm sorry, but that wasn't really a great presentation.
There's
And I
Nathan Johnson.
I can see Angel's also not really impressed with that. He's like thinking, what?
that look on his yes.
There's a Nathan
Markley's like,
Johnson story
Subscribe to the
stuff
channel.
in
We
this one,
appreciate
though.
everybody there, and also we do Q&A at the end. And
Peter
that's
Peter looks
super
very
chats.
lost.
So if you have a question for any of our
Oh, yeah.
speakers that you're seeing here, get that into a super chat, and we will.
Okay,
do
yes,
that
get
with
to the presentation.
This guy
Can you
needs-
guys see this?
Yes,
We
you
sure
can
can.
say.
Good
Yes.
job.
I'm trying to full screen this. Why is it not?
Come on, Peter.
Oh my
We're
God.
both in a C.
Hey.
Shoot.
See, this is what I usually do. If someone wants to argue, I just agree with them, and I spend the amount of time that it would have taken to argue by having an ice cream sandwich.
Did he say it? Because I didn't watch his
Well,
presentation.
I guess I'll just present this way. So,
Robot.
if any of you have seen me argue this before, you know my name for modern flat earthers is robothamists.
Nice.
Okay, he did bring it up.
Yeah. See, I didn't watch the presentations. I didn't get to the debate till they were in the debate. So
Okay.
sorry
Poor
about that.
fella.
I know.
Can anybody show me in the Bible where it says anything about Robotham?
No.
Nowhere.
Can anybody yet tell me where any of us have claimed Robotham as anything there?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't.
So if someone claims to be a Formula One race car driver, show me in the Bible where it talks about race cars. Oh, so race car driving must be fake. Formula One must be fake, right? Because it doesn't say in the Bible.
Didn't you hang around with King Melchizedek or something, huh?
His name is Samuel. Wasn't he one of the prophets? You know, Samuel Robotham. Okay.
That's a good one.
Huh?
But you see, this is why I call him again dishonest. How many times is to say, don't push something on a person that's never claimed this? That's called dishonesty, and he's still doing it.
Yep. Bastard.
Just simple as that. If you go to
No, see, he's explained why you're a robothamist. He's explained that. He just hand-waved dismissed it, said, nuh-uh.
say to someone, listen, yeah, you said this, and they say, no, I'm not saying that, please stop putting it onto me, and they're still carrying on doing that, that's called being dishonest.
It's Robotham were a flat earther.
Parallax, yes.
And-
It was called parallax.
Yeah, and you're a flat earther.
Yeah. But now, does that make me a robothanist?
Called parallax.
Well, no, instead of me being a robothanist, I'll be a flatzoidist.
There you
Yeah,
go.
but think of it this way. Yeah, but think of it this way. Why aren't we calling ourselves Geronites or Witzitchits?
Exactly.
Oh, they
They
get
flat earthers,
brought
we
up
flat
later.
earthers, but we don't. They don't make us. We are not flat earthers because of them. They're not flat earthers because of us. Just like Robotham has got nothing to do with what we believe or flat earth to be. If he was
There wouldn't be any flat earthers if it wasn't for Robotham.
alive or not, it doesn't even matter because it would still be a flat earth.
I mean, I could start calling our globe as Macleus.
Yeah.
Yep.
No
Oh,
different.
do it then.
Well, I will.
We should-
Macleus.
There you go. Mark
Yeah,
it.
stupid Macleus.
Well, earlier I watched a video that Peter put out where he put us in two
Man, he really triggers the shit out of him, didn't he?
Categories: Oakley and Whitsitt. We're Whitsitus and Oakleyus. That's the two schools in flat Earth.
Oh my
Like,
Oh,
what the
okay.
hell is he?
Well, that's even worse than
interesting.
like.
Like, holy crap, dude!
It's one of the bad parts about ice cream sandwiches is that chocolate cake always sticks to your fingertips.
They pull the broken ideas, or they peddle the same broken ideas they inherited from Samuel Burley
I've got
Robotham.
another question on this. Robotham came in the 1800s, correct?
Yes.
When was the Hebrew cosmology made?
A fair while before that.
Thousands of years.
Way before Christ.
So, how do I put this? If you go and you, for instance, manufacture a car brand, do you call the car brand based on someone who's going to come 100 years later? Or do you
If you could do
claim,
that.
or was the car brand based on the person who made the car brand?
Well, Henry Ford. Yeah.
Did Henry Ford come after Ford was made?
No, he made Ford. Yeah.
But the Bible doesn't say the earth is flat, stupid. It doesn't.
If we
Hey, Olive, be salty. How you doing?
knew,
Well, this is the logic that Peter has.
yeah, if we based,
Robotham comes after the flat Earth cosmology, and then wants to claim all cosmology is Robothinist, but he came after.
Okay.
well, if we
Well, you motherfuckers try and claim that the formula for gravity was taken from somewhere else when the formula for gravity came after or came first. So you're dumb.
we based our
Very
car
very hypocritical.
brands off the future, then we would have known, we would have been Mandela affected. And then things like Volkswagen and stuff like that and Ford, they would have maybe done it from the start. So maybe that's why we're Mandela affected, because we knew the future.
Maybe Robotham was a time traveler.
Yeah,
Good.
maybe.
Like, back to the
Yeah,
paradox.
but then think about it. Why did they call us flat earthers, and why did they just all call us Robothinists then from the beginning?
I know he's trying to make it a gimmick, isn't he? It's his thing.
This is all he has, is trying to push a label onto people that they don't even ascribe to.
A gimmick.
The first modern flat earther 150 years ago. Robothamism is not like the views of any ancient people. In fact, it's different in almost every conceivable way.
That's also
Ancient
false.
flat
by the
Earth.
way. That's also false, though. Remember, we've explained this to him. He's just making that claim.
You
Yeah.
can make that claim about anybody, though, flat Earth or globe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I went on his channel and he made a model based on the Analema, and he claims that it proves a globe. He made his own little scale model. I know it's. He said he's debunking flat earthers left and right.
Wow.
That's horrible.
Earth was an honest ignorance, whereas modern flat Earth is denial.
What?
And the biggest, most obvious thing they deny is sunset, the moment when daytime ends because the sun becomes occluded behind the horizon. Whether they admit it or not, both my opponents today are sunset deniers, and ancient people would have
See what I'm saying? Sunset deniers. So you're not just Robothinists, you guys are now sunset deniers. You're just ignorant due to you saying nah and denying reality.
Observation of sunsets will deny Markley.
Yeah. Should we? I mean, we can easily show the one sunset you had where it took 20 minutes for the sun just to set. I mean, we can show
What
sunsets where
about-
the sun never goes below the horizon.
Yeah, that, we're going to say that. What about when they're set above?
Above.
Yeah, Angel rebuts this really well, and Nathan too. They have their own demonstration.
The sun sets above the horizon? No, it doesn't.
demonstrations too that show the angular size change. So
What you're talking about is a heavy haze in the atmosphere and a fucked up exposure on a camera.
Yeah, you can see with angular size change, without angular size change. It's all optical.
And no, you can't see with angular size change because the angular size of the sun doesn't change throughout the day. Doesn't.
And until these globies actually understand that what you're observing optically doesn't dictate your physical ground.
Yes, it does. Yes, it absolutely does. If you're looking up at 20 degrees, or if something is at 20 degrees above your head, you can't see it straight forward. You can't see it straight forward in front of you. So you don't understand geometry. You don't understand basic orthographics. That's the problem with you morons. You're functionally illiterate, and you have no inclination to improve your lot in life.
You know what?
I mean, I demonstrated in my debate with Brian Leakey that orthographic matches what we see in perspective. So how could a sun that can't be at the horizon be at the horizon? It's not perspective. It's not fucking perspective unless the sun's 350,000 miles away.
One of the troll comments I got when I re-uploaded that sunset. You appear to be using some kind of solar filter. Right. Do I not?
No shit.
Do I not mention at beginning of video that I'm using a solar filter?
Yeah, but there's a reason why you're using a solar filter.
Idiots.
Tony goes into refraction, I think, later, saying that makes the angular size change. It's stupid.
Laughed at them.
Solar filter.
Why do they deny sunset? Because nowadays.
Hey, who's ever denied sunset here?
Not me.
No one. No flat earth I've ever heard of has denied sunset, so therefore he's lying. Not a very Christian thing to do, Peter.
Deny a sunset.
Yeah. Not a very Christian thing to do, Peter. By the way, even when he was on our show, we told him no one denies it, and he's still pushing it.
No.
He's still pushing it.
That's all they can do, though. Keep pushing the same nonsense.
And look at this. The sun never sets in the British Empire. That is just a saying, but nothing to do with the actual sun.
Holy crap, dude!
Oh man,
it's never dark there, is it?
No.
Do you know why? Do you know? I'm not sure this is why they say that, but do you know why I think they say that? Because British Empire were in every continent on Earth.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
They
the
were
Brits. People don't want to really accept it, but the Brits was a huge influence on Western society.
And they were everywhere. They were in every continent.
Yeah.
About time zones. If the sun is always up somewhere and the earth is flat, then at night the sun cannot be underneath us.
It's not underneath us. No one said it is. You the one that claiming it.
I don't know. If I take a telescope and set it to track the sun, the telescope's going to be pointing straight down at noon. So, yeah, it has to be underneath us.
It's underneath us because you're on a globe.
So you still don't understand directions. God damn. What an idiot.
So instead, modern flat earthers say it goes too far away to see. They try to mix up this.
No, there's no such thing as modern flat earthers say so. If you
So the accessories that I'm going to be using with the CNC machine are a plotter. It's going to hold either a pencil or a pen or magic marker, like a Sharpie. A swivel knife or a drag knife, which will let me do vinyl and leather, and a laser, which will allow me to etch with a laser. So I'm printing 3 of these modified pucks to fit the hardware and the magnets that I got for them.
read the Bible, it says the sun takes a path as a circuit. Has anybody ever played Scale Electric before?
Scale Electric?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens when you press that button and that card goes around that
It's around the
circuit.
circuit.
It's off the track.
Yeah, it goes away from you, correct?
Yeah, of course.
And then when it comes back into view again, you can see it
There you
again.
go.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I thought you were on about if you just blasted it right on it's good off the track if you don't control it properly.
People can argue this toss all they want, right? But in summer, where I am, I can look out my back door and see it sunsetting, and I can literally see it traveling around a horizon almost till the place where it rises again about 4 hours later in summer in England.
That's a circuit, right?
You're not telling me that sun's not doing a circuit. I don't care what you say.
It takes a circuit. As simple as that.
It really does, observably.
And it taking a circuit is literally it's moving too far for you to see, and then coming and following the circuit and coming back to you. It's the same as when you go watch Formula One or NASCAR. The cars are following the circuit. You don't see them anymore. Then eventually when they come back into field of view, you see them, but they're just following a circuit.
Yep.
What's happening? Moving too far to see, coming close to see again.
God, what a retard.
And this was explained in the Bible, in the Torah, thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. So not a Robothanist thing. Robothan was just following what the Bible said. He just tried to make it more
Everything does
explainable.
a circuit, really, doesn't it? That's why you have repeating patterns in the sky. You know? That's why they were able to accurately predict, like what is it, solar eclipses. You know, because the repeat.
Yep, it's all just a
It has to
circle.
be like a circle. Everything's all moving in a circle at different times. That's why things repeat. Stupid.
Yeah, this looks like celestial navigation almost. The figure 30.
This is like watching five-year-olds try and explain shit.
Doesn't it?
No stress.
This is so pathetic.
Mike.
Didn't our Robotham covered all that? So let's sell them having everything. He's covered it.
Well, I bought these magnets and washers for these things. And I accidentally connected a washer to the magnet, and I can't get the fucking washer off. I can't slide it sideways.
Oh,
yeah.
Like what we talk about isn't really all new.
Nope.
How the fuck do I do that?
But even what he's talking about wasn't new. He wasn't the pioneer for it. He was just updating the information for people to understand in his time.
So,
that was old information. It wasn't new.
Illusion phenomenon with a bastardized and broken version of perspective that some call flirtspective.
More insults. And no, it's not a bastardized position of perspective. It's demonstratable perspective. Understand?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Understandable perspective. Explainable perspective. Even Life is Short did the math for this perspective.
Life is short as a lying sack of shit, just like you, who tries to mix perspective in with orthographic, which is what you did. So you're a dumb motherfucker.
Who's building the cabinet? Oh, fireworks. That's what that is.
Meanwhile, any child knows that a level floor under your feet cannot block your line of sight to something that's above you.
All the while we do observations and demonstrations showing it can.
No, you see shit blocked by the curvature of the earth and you think it's flat. You do not show us demonstrations of that. You're just too fucking ignorant to understand reality.
You have some on your channel, don't you, Mr. Flash?
I have some on my channel. Skyfree has on her channel. Nathan has on his channel. I think practically every flat earther you go to has on their channel where they show Bonov obstruction on flat surfaces.
No, they don't.
Yeah. It's an occurrence then, isn't it? Yeah.
It's like...
There we go.
These people don't grasp perspective, clearly.
They don't want to. They don't want to. You see, they take linear perspective based on drawing, on art, and then say, well, because parallel lines can't cross, therefore what we see optically, which we claim optical perspective, therefore it can't happen because when you draw it, it's drawn this way. No. Linear perspective based on drawing came because of observation. It was a way to try and figure out how to
No, single point perspective comes from math.
take what we observe in a 3D space as two-dimensional and stick it on a piece of paper so you can understand. That's how it came to be. It doesn't mean what you're drawing on paper is necessarily how things work out there. You are trying to convey how you see that on a piece of paper.
No, you're taking the angles to objects. See Flatzoid? GeoGebra, geometry. See, you dumb little motherfucker. Here, let's show the grid. And you got the flat earth here. Let's bring this up to where you can see it. And we got the sun up here. Right? You got the sun here. And it can only move. Oops. Oh, what the shit? See, it can only move left and right. It can't go any lower. So when it's out here, you see it at this angle. You don't see it down here. There's no way you can see it down here, dipshit. Oops. There's no way you'd see it down here because it's up here. You're having to look up to see it. So if it's down here, you'd see it. You'd have to look straight forward. See, you'd have to look straight forward to see it. But that's not that can't be because it's up here because it never gets down here. Fucking dumbasses.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan or Peter Pan.
I mean, these people are dumber than fuck.
Even so, let's put some numbers on.
Yeah, I can heat it, but they tend to lose magnetism if you heat them. Even when they come back up, cool down, they still lose some magnetism. And I don't want that. I finally got it taken off. I had to take a big pair of pliers and kind of move it, but it worked. So I know what to do next time. Just don't want to get my fingers caught. Well, these aren't big enough to hurt my fingers unless I really line it up. But yeah, it would smart. I mean, it takes some effort to get these fucking things apart.
On this, according to actual geometry, an object that recedes horizontally should descend in our vision according to an exact arctangent.
The same argument he brought up with me. Remember, I asked him, is orthographic view... Actually, that was my short before the stream. You guys saw that trailer?
Yeah, we saw it. Yeah.
Where he kept on contradicting himself. This is what I mean.
But that's not perspective view. That's autographic view. You tried that.
Orthographic is not perspective.
Orthographic shows what we see in perspective. And perspective shows what we see in orthographic. It's the same thing, man. It's not the same view, but they both represent the scene correctly. Orthographic just shows the true relationship between objects, the angles to objects, the sizes of objects. Perspective is what is us seeing an orthographic view distorted. See, orthographic is the true view. Perspective is a distorted view.
I'm still waiting for McToon, by the way, till today to show me where orthographic view takes convergence into account.
Takes convergence into account. We get convergence because of perspective. Let me go to my channel here. Unless this is on the unless it was on the old channel. Yeah, it was on the old channel. So let me try this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is it D? No. Documents. Yeah, YouTube art. Where is it? Is this it? Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. And there's no sound. So I'm zeroing out my my phone. I zeroed it out against a plumb or a perpendicular post on my porch, and I'm looking up along the edge of a roof, along the surface of the roof, and it's at about 23 degrees. So I can barely see the peak of it. There's the gutter, top of the gutter, top of the roof. Now I go to the side, the orthographic to it, or orthogonal to it, and I lay a line across my eye line. See, this shows where my eye was looking, where the phone was looking, the angle that the phone was looking, and here's horizontal, right? There's horizontal or level. And then when I take the angle to that, I get about 23 degrees. So it's the same, Flatzoid. It's the fucking same. See, if you're looking up, if you're looking straight forward, then that object you're looking at has to be straight forward. It can't be way up in the sky. It can't be 3,000 miles up. It has to be at your eye line. That's why I've said that on flat Earth, the sun has to be six feet over off the surface of the Earth, because or Polaris has to be at 6 feet. Because if you're at the equator and you're looking at Polaris, you're looking at it straight forward at the horizon. So it has to be at 6 feet above the water, above the North Pole, because that's the only way on a flat Earth. Because because parallel lines don't cross, right?
Well, you'll get it when Craig shows you as a hand. So.
Oh yeah, we're still waiting for that too. The refracted hand that he did apparently.
Oh, I can't stop laughing at Mitchell, man. When Craig said that to Mitchell, and Mitchell just laughed at him. Like, rare funny.
Function. I demonstrated this visually with by holding a flashlight at my waist and walking straight.
Amazing, don't you guys?
What?
See something happening here? So it's converging.
Away from my camera until it was gone. And if
Peter,
we overlay frames, you can
just
see the distance
yourself.
between images.
Because this is what he presented in our debate as well. And I told him, dude, you just debunked yourself. You don't understand how.
Wow.
Shrinks dramatically as it recedes. That's how perspective actually works, and it's a consequence of math.
No. It's called parallax.
No, it's not parallax. You don't know what parallax is. Wow, you're dumb.
As has also been explained to you many times, if something is further away, it takes a longer time for angular size to change based on distance. So,
That's not parallax.
like when you guys drive on the side of the road and you look at a mountain and you have trees in front of you.
No, he's not talking about that. He's talking about the size of the flashlight, Flatzoid. It's changing in angular size.
When you're driving, those trees seem to be passing you quick like this. That mountain seems to be following you. You can try that with the moon and the sun as well, guys.
Well, it's like
Take a drive.
when you look out at windscreen and cars are, like say you're in slow lane and there's cars in fast lane and middle lane. They look like they're coming towards you slower through windscreen, but out of your side window they're going choom choom choom.
Exactly that.
I've seen it
Parallax.
myself.
So
No, that's not parallax. You don't know what the fuck parallax means.
how this works with angular size as well is that mountain or the moon or whatever far away takes longer for the angular size to change based on your position compared to the trees which is closer towards you. So how do I place this? I've got two pencils, okay? Let's put this one further away. Okay. Now you'll notice this angular size change a lot quicker than this one because this one's further away from the observer. It's not hard to understand. The sun or the moon is quite a distance away from the observer. So therefore the angular size change is very minuscule compared to this light that he's holding in his hand because it's very close.
Jeff Gasser says, "Why can't ballers see it?" And I'll put this to you, Jeff. I think they can,
They
and
can.
they refuse to admit it.
Ah,
Exactly.
No, I made a video of me driving down the highway with a whole bunch of sequoia cactuses along the highway in slow motion, and I demonstrate this
means Seguro?
particular phenomenon. Well, I got it on
Hey, Stanley.
my other phone. I'll download it and I'll put it on my channel. I'll give it to you guys too. But it demonstrates the parallax effect in slow motion down the highway. Simple.
That's not
Yeah,
parallax.
exactly.
God damn it.
But
12
I mean,
watching. 12 watching. Let's go.
I think they do see it. They do understand. They just refuse. They refuse because
not
it's just
understand it. That's why I can't grasp. Like it's so simple to understand. Like a child understands it.
Mhm.
Is this what the sun does? No, not even.
But how do I just don't get it? How do people look at these presentations that they're giving and just accept it as truth? Just accept it.
Gullible, fully gullible.
I think they actually do know they're doing this on purpose.
Because it is truth. You're the liar. Flat earthers lie.
Flats. They straight up got to know they're
Yeah,
lying.
but that's the,
We don't. We don't have to. We have science on our side. We have demonstrable evidence to back us up. You just have your opinions and your faith.
but that's my problem with it. It's like they just accept it. It's like the people in the mega churches. They sitting in the pews. If they knew anything about the scriptures, they wouldn't be sitting in that church anymore, listening to the outright heretic teachings of these mega churches.
Yeah.
No investigations.
How does someone like me, who's only been a believer for like 5 years or 6
You're
years,
able to see it.
I can see it, but these people who've been in it all their life can't see it. Like it don't add up.
Yes, because if you're a Christian and you believe the earth isn't flat, you're a heretic.
But you see, that's the thing. That's what brings people to the truth, because it shows you the people that just believe these people gullibly don't actually go out and do it themselves. They don't know what's going on. They're just accepting it because they have a bias against a certain particular belief system.
Okay, so show us your measurements of flat Earth, Flatzoid. I asked you before. Show us your measurements, and you couldn't. So you haven't gone out and done anything, have you?
So because they don't believe it's flat, they won't look at the evidence from those people. They'll just automatically accept anything said by the biased side that they agree with. That's it. That's called dishonesty, by the way, guys.
Close. I took a 3-hour time lapse of sunset using 2 identical cameras, one with welding glass and one without, while I tracked the sun's position using a compass and sextant. The numbers are powerful, but the
Use the sextant, by the way, with a compass.
What,
So use the horizontal baseline.
No.
And a north declination is beautiful. It's like a flat Earth proof in itself.
Yeah, again, M to M. Idiot, we've told you this before. You're on my backup channel.
How many times? What's a
Get to the main channel, then it's another story.
He's still over there.
Yeah, he's gone back. Oh, 3 people. How riveting.
What?
Backup channel.
It's an absolute spot.
It's the same as a house where you have 2 toilets, but the one toilet is more popular because it's closer to the living area. So people go to the more popular bathroom instead of the one that's around the corner, actually. There's 2 toilets. But you sitting in the one in the far distant toilet and moaning that it's not as popular as the other toilet.
Yeah, but like the fact that the guy's calling you flats, right, is someone who knows you.
Oh, no, M2M is an old troll.
He's
been banned.
Then is that an absolute moron then that he don't realise he's in backup channel?
No, he's just trolling, that's
It
it.
shows how stupid you are, M2M. You thick.
But that's why he's on my backup channel, because he can't get it right on my main channel.
Proper fake.
Yeah, should I go keep him company over there? Let me go
I think that's what he did, RT.
log on.
Tony Whitcomb, thank you for your 10 pound super chat.
So this is the more popular toilet.
Really appreciate it. He says, was them streetlights going behind Earth curve, just like the sunset Peter Pan shown? What a dummy. Exactly. His whole demonstration debunked his argument. Thank you very much, Tony. You rock. I really appreciate all the support, man. You guys are so awesome. Appreciate you. Okay. Sandra, where is everyone?
the footage, but so is the footage. I try to play it here, but it works better when it's in full screen mode.
Tony, you rock.
Anyway, if you overlay frames like we did before,
Sorry?
These are the longest presentations I've ever seen.
Yeah, but this is also the same presentation he brought up with me as well.
It does.
It's like they don't change it. Tony, the same with Tony, PhD. They just change one slide out of all their boring, long-winded presentations that's been rebutted. What is wrong with you? Can you not get...
But it hadn't been rebutted. Not by you. Not by any flat earther. You just say, nuh-uh.
anything new? Can you not do anything against other than just bringing up something you've brought the whole time?
And you've been proven wrong by it too. So let's keep going with it. Maybe it'll work one time. It'll stay.
Yeah.
the distance between images stays the same the whole time. Case closed. The sun goes below us at night. Pair this with time zones, and you have irrefutable proof of the globe. Now,
again, time zones do not prove a globe. Actually, there's places in time zones that don't actually move to a globe. Look at Russia and Alaska, for instance. They're right next to each other.
Right,
they got 2 different time zones.
I don't like bringing up Flat Earth Dave, but that downward trajectory that is shown in that picture happens when a light's doing a straight path.
Mm-hmm.
Flat Earth Dave showed that years ago.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Look, there's like we say, there is some things that Flat Earth Dave does bring that's very bad for the globe.
He's got great presentations.
Just like Eric Dubay, I don't like Eric Dubay, but there's things he does bring that's good.
You can't throw him all
Same with Jaron.
At the window. It's just a shame path they're taking, you know.
Yeah.
Especially Jaren. He's gonna sell down the river.
Right, but also deceivers still push some truth and lies as well. Right, but it's regardless, it don't matter, right? A light traveling in a straight path will appear to be dropping in that downward path, like he's going in his picture.
But I mean, even when we like show the sun coming at a specific path, okay, yeah, in South Africa, it's not 100% accurate to what date and time says.
No.
It's usually a few degrees off.
No, it isn't usually a few degrees off.
And there's a lot of people around that I've spoken to that say the same thing, where they take the declination, everything of the sun, and it's off by a few degrees.
Didn't Luke just do it, PJ? Weren't Luke on about that last week?
Yeah, on ChatGPT.
Like with sunset and
Yes, he was on about it in ChatGPT, and he got ChatGPT to contradict itself.
Yeah, he brought me a
ChatGTP isn't a person, dipshit. It's a collection of shit that people have said online. God damn it, man.
calculator, a sun calculator. He's got it. He's working it. So, yeah, Luke's doing his research.
It's so sad. I mean, it's fucking pathetic that people are this ignorant.
The kids.
He's got a baboon in garden. He's just gone to
give him a banana.
Offer a baseball bat.
Yeah. He's gonna spit on him, dude.
Oh, sorry, I'm just getting a bit thirsty. It's damn hot here.
I wish I could say the same here. It's getting cold.
Oh.
I meant to
Well,
get,
we were like
Is that what they call baboon hunting
right
these
back.
days in South Africa?
At the moment, we are 30 degrees Celsius, and it is 10:15 at night.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Wow, man.
I don't think I'd handle that.
No.
So yeah, I am dying of the heat, and tomorrow it's going to be 42 degrees. Today it was 40.
If I was in that heat, I'd leave a trail of sweat behind me like a snail.
But that's why I waited till like 4:30 in the afternoon to wash the car because it was just too damn hot.
I mean, we're lucky if it's 30, 31 at 12 midday.
It's hot, man.
And the sun never comes out.
I born in 22.
The sun never sets on England. Never bastard rises.
You know, when it comes past Britain, the sun just goes from its altitude and it just dips underneath. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Comes back up the other side.
Well, I think Peter might actually think it goes under the ground and pops back up.
Well, that's what he believes on the globe.
It is.
Before the debate, Nathan wanted to exchange a list of arguments with Tony and me. The fact that his and Angel's arguments are going to be off topic today created a bit of discussion.
Whoa. Okay, let's read through this. Also, Nathan shared his team arguments with me and asked if I can ask you to send me yours so I can send them tonight. I think this is a bit wrong, Peter, to be showing emails on a debate.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean? Look
Kinda
at that,
underhanded.
numpty donuts. I mean, that's not really the right thing to do. If you've got an issue with what they were saying, then why are you debating them?
I mean, let's be fair. This entire thing on MDD is not debating, really, is it?
No, it's not really. It doesn't.
No, but the thing is now this is a discussion off of debate, okay? And now Peter's bringing up those messages on a debate in his opening. But let's just see what they said exactly. It says, okay, with me and ask if I can ask you to send me yours so I can send them to Nathan. Please note that me sharing them with you is not my agreement with Nathan's ideas. I am quoting them below. Angel, I'll bring up one airplane, straight flight pitch data, no Coriolis Earth movement. Nathan, my arguments are what is
Nathan?
Angel? That's Nathan Thompson. An Angel.
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, Nathan and Angel is talking with each other on what they're going to be bringing up for their opening presentations. Now, Peter is presenting what they want to bring to everybody at Light. That's not cool.
How has Peter got that email though? If it's Nathan and
Angel.
Angel.
Well, it looks
How
like
has he
modern
got
day
that,
debate
like?
shared that to him. Because it says, yeah, also Nathan shared his team's arguments with me, and I asked if I can ask you to send me yours.
You don't know
So
what dodgy
for all you
shit.
know, that was Ryan. For all you
Mate,
know, that was
you
Ryan.
don't know what dodgy shit's going off in background regarding that channel, mate.
No,
And
but for all you know, that was Ryan, though.
Could be.
dodgy. Very dodgy.
So anyway, says Nathan, my argument is the horizon is too far. Every test prove Earth moves has failed, and they're both numpty donuts who refuses to test it himself, which is true. So he says numpty donuts. So Nathan includes an ad hominem, even is it can't be ad hom because you aren't debating yet, you
Yep.
dipshit.
Mm.
Not talking to you. He can only be an ad hom if you've given an argument and then he's responded by insulting you
In a debate.
in a debate. So it's not an ad hom. So he doesn't even know what an ad hom is. Okay,
He
so
hasn't
Nathan
really
includes an
debated
ad hom,
much.
even in his synopsis that he sent you. Lol, I rest my case about him being a toxic bully. But yeah, I'm going to. 1. Point out that the motion of Earth is a red herring fallacy to shape of the Earth. Please warn Angel and Nathan of this so they don't embarrass themselves too much. And has he even spoken about Earth movement yet?
Nope.
No. Okay, so that's a lie. Number 2, show my own personal measurements of sunset that shows linear rate of descent instead of arc. That's not measurement. That was
He's so desperate to make everyone out to be a liar because he's a liar. He's a pathological liar. So he needs everyone to be as low on the totem pole as him. Everyone else has to be a liar because I am.
calculation based on you not understanding how perspective works.
Wow.
Then he says, notice that my whole presentation will center around a case of me testing reality myself, exactly contrary to the nation says. You do know Nathan Thompson has done many observations.
Of course.
So what's he talking
Markley
about?
been around about 6 months.
Markley's still considered a baby in diapers
Wet behind
to the
ears.
flat earth argument.
Yeah, if you're ad hominem with that, if it's not an
You're going to be in a debate
Debate
when Adam.
scenario and
Anyway.
scenario.
Otherwise, I could when I was at school and I was calling people names in playground. Why weren't
You just
they
say
telling
it's
our
not
Adam
exactly.
Adam?
It's just an insult. If it's not in a debate scenario, it's just an insult.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, then
it
it
gets
says
worse, guys. After the debate, in the debate, they started going after Nathan with the school thing.
they will do that.
Oh, they will.
Okay,
Yeah.
then he says, James, I think I want to emphasize this a little more. My understanding is the topic of the debate is the shape of the Earth, flat Earth's globe. If that's the topic, then motion of the Earth is off topic. Whoa! But you just said in your point 1,
Not really. No,
no,
not
but
really.
that's part
because
of globe
in a
Earth
flat
flat
Earth, there
because
is
they
no
claim
motion.
the Earth moves.
Yeah. So, like, he wants to claim sunset. That's because of Earth's motion.
Exactly. That's how the globe claims Earth is the sun setting because of Earth's movement. It's falling backwards away from the sun.
Well, retrograde motion of any of the stars or
But I mean,
planets.
he's
do
just
the same.
going against his point 1 that he made there.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then he says, this means that Angel's entire argument and half of Nathan's are all off topic. You should ask them for different arguments there. So in other words, Peter's so cowardice and so stupid, actually, that he shows him not wanting to rebut their arguments before it starts, and he shows it in his opening presentation.
But also, is that stupid because he wants to use an argument that requires Earth to be in motion to have your argument?
Yeah, but how dumb do you have to be to literally show in your opening thing on the debate? Listen here, guys, I'm showing their personal emails here of the arguments they're going to present. I'm too shit scared to rebut it, so I'm going to say it's off topic.
Wow.
Whilst
While making the argument that Earth has
I'm
to
making
move
the argument that Earth's in movement.
for the sun to set.
They wouldn't last in court a day, dude. That knob would get his
This
case
is
thrown out.
embarrassing.
It is.
And then also look at it, and then James is saying, "Hi, only thing I still need is your guys' arguments after I've shared Nathan Angels with you. I need these within 24." You see, all that James is saying, he's saying we got to work out the topic arguments correct. So here's their arguments they're going to present. What are your arguments?
But hold on a minute though. If it's flat versus globe, any argument should be on the table.
Right. Flat versus globe. Spin isn't part of that.
Shouldn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But James is trying to be a neutral participant here and saying, okay, this is what they're going to present. What are you guys going to present so we can see it stays on topic? That's all. But now Peter's trying to make it look like they are not keeping on topic because he has no rebuttal to their arguments that they're bringing.
No, because spin is not part of the flat Earth argument. Dumb fuck. That's why.
He's trying to control it. Like he's saying, you can come and argue flat Earth, but you can only use some at flat Earth arguments.
Wow.
No debunking their model at all.
Idiotic.
You got to stay on our line of topic.
Peter, you've debunked yourself for your behaviour, mate. I don't even know why you were here arguing this globe Earth flat Earth because you're terrible.
I like grapes.
What flavor of Fanta is that? Grape?
That's great.
Nice.
And the thing is, it's expensive because it's US Fanta, so it's like they're nearly £2, near £2 a can, because they're from America. And this one,
You spent almost $3 fucking on a can of Fanta? Are you fucking insane?
Oh, British.
Yeah, £2 a can, 160 between.
Oh my God, how gullible are you?
160 and £2 a can because they're imported from America.
You know.
Okay, let's carry on.
Lazy.
While that was
Jesus
going on,
fucking
they
Christ.
didn't receive our list of arguments at first, which they apparently started saying was a purposeful tactic, which is hilarious to me because the argument I just presented has literally been my flagship argument since my debut video on this topic over 5 years ago. For months now, it's been pinned at the top of my profile on TikTok, which is Nathan and Angel's Playground. I've had interactions with them there, with both of them there, and I know they've seen me present this. It's essentially unchanged because no flat earther has ever meaningfully addressed it.
Oh, really? Dude?
That is a lie because you literally
damn.
came and debated me and you didn't even want to keep to scripture, which we claimed we would do. And I had to explain to you the difference between orthographic and perspective.
You don't understand orthographic. You do not fucking understand it. And you don't understand perspective either.
So don't talk rubbish there. Don't lie. It's been addressed. Literally been addressed.
I don't think he understands it, dude. I don't think he understands
No.
it.
He's lying. It's
motherfucker.
not he doesn't understand.
Yeah, he's a
He's
liar.
lying.
He's a liar.
Look, his mate's from McToon, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a liar.
He's a McToon wannabe.
He's a liar, man. I very much doubt this guy's a Christian.
If anybody's watched the debate when myself and Peter Markley debated, you would see he's lying right now. Because
No, you couldn't address anything, man. You couldn't address anything. We've seen it.
yes, this was addressed in the debate.
I called him out on the Christian part. He never even said anything about that.
I'll call him out on that as well.
Crazy.
When I hear or see an argument for flat Earth that I haven't addressed, my reaction is to study and research and then address it. Why would Nathan and Angel wait for months only to complain about my argument not being spoon-fed to them? Could it be that they have no intention to address
Notice he didn't show those emails that
This
he's
is
now
poisoning
talking
the
about.
well fallacy. Like this should not be part of your opening statement.
No, it's got nothing to do with the debate at all. But have you noticed what he's saying now? He's not showing the emails for this, but he shows the emails for the other things where he was the one speaking bad.
Yeah, but whoever's moderating should have shut this down and said, "Look,"
And said, "Yeah, this is not part of the
this
debate."
is not on topic.
Ryan's not going to do that, dude.
But Ryan's not smart enough. Ryan is not smart enough to see that this is poisoning the well. He wouldn't stop this. He'll just leave it.
That's why people should not go on modern day debates. I keep saying it. It's terrible.
He reminds me of a little Nancy boy. He's got a wife and that, but to me, he just seems like a little Nancy boy.
I like James Kuntz, but mate, it's your show.
Yeah.
Why aren't you on it? Why are you laying a pleb on it?
Busy.
Who doesn't know what he's doing? Well,
Yeah, James is a lot busy. That's why I was so refreshed to actually have that debate last time with James Kunz as the moderator.
He's too busy with his only ceiling fans, probably.
Nice.
Dress it at all.
But I have to like, be very plain and honest. I'll rather take Ryan any day over Amy as a moderator.
Oh, definitely.
I've never seen Amy.
Oh, well, you don't want to see him.
She hasn't been around for a long time, which is weird.
I might get in touch with Coonsy and see if I can be a moderator over there. Like that'd be
Go for
Yeah,
it.
for bucks, wouldn't it?
Yeah. But I don't have time for that. But
I ain't really got time for it. Like, it'd be funny, wouldn't it?
I'd come to the after
It would
stream.
be.
You ain't getting
but
away with
I have
none of your
the one
shit.
thing I have contacted James though to ask him if he wants to do different topics that they haven't talked about, like Satan's short season and things. So he has got back to me on that. We'll see. That will be quite cool if we can organize something, because that hasn't been debated on MDD before. And
Gentlemen,
because we know the Satan short season idiots are not able to be men and just talk like men on normal channels, maybe if they go on debate channels, they might be able to behave themselves.
That might work. Well, I'm going to take off and leave you guys. I got to go to work here soon. By the way, I sent them a super chat, or 2 of them. You'll like them at the end if you hang out long enough.
Yeah, look, we're going to do a mini series of this because, I mean, look, we're only 14 minutes in and we're almost an hour and a half.
Yeah, and in the super chat, I bring up the pitch data twice.
Pitch data kills everything. I think that's why Peter didn't want it to.
No, pitch data doesn't kill everything. It's just you not understanding how flight dynamics work.
To be on topic, he's saying it's off topic, is because he was scared pitch data was going to come up.
Yeah. Well, Angel didn't get what I was talking about when I first sent the super chat, so I sent him a second one. I explained what I was saying. He thought I was a Globie in the chat, so he didn't know who I was.
But Angel rocks, though. He's a nice guy, I think.
That pitch data stuff needs pushing more, like, I think.
It does.
If you've got a YouTube channel, right, download Brian's presentation of Flatzoids and put it on your channel. Brian won't mind.
Mm-hmm.
Wants it out there.
What's that? Oh, the pitch data, yeah, do it.
Yeah, the pitch data, yeah.
Actually, I wouldn't mind getting that in mine.
Download it and put it on. Honestly, Brian will not mind. He wants it out there. He wants all Globers to see it.
You can use my stream as well, guys. Use it. Really. Do with it what you want.
Pitch data, to be honest. Why not?
Actually just want an excuse? No way. They're far too honest and rational for shenanigans like that,
Stop
right?
poisoning the well, man.
Right? And just a quick PS. You're probably going to say the lights in the sky don't determine the
They
shape of the
don't.
floor. That flat Earth tagline initially worked as a response to the globe argument, all the planets are spheres, why would Earth be different? Notice how the tagline breaks when applied to my sunset argument. Simultaneous observations of...
Literally. Time zones don't mean globe or flat Earth. Literally. Lights in the sky don't mean globe or flat Earth.
Yeah, they do. If you understood geometry, you wouldn't say something so fucking retarded.
He's got big problems with that diagram.
Huge problems.
Yeah, huge problems, and I'll rephrase it.
one object, like the sun, from different locations, like here in China, absolutely do let you make deductions about the spatial relationships involved using basic geometry.
We just pause.
Nobody would look at these.
All you guys talking to Ace Trays, and he's a soccer account troll, by the way. So I won't waste your time arguing with him.
Michael, now the pitch data, is Brian got it on in just the pitch data itself, or is it just in that ball?
Not on his channel now. He's either done it on it's on Ballbusters and Flatzoids. Like I don't
Right, so
think
it's
he's done
Ballbusters.
it. I mean,
I'll
if you go
quickly
to
get you the video.
Ballbusters, there's like added stuff from what Adam presented as well. Like, thank you.
All right, so we'll just put that footage. You mean just download that whole stream, the 2.5 hour one?
If you want to, like, just message QE and ask him, just like courtesy, say, do you mind if I put this on my channel? Like,
I will do.
Yeah, but say it in English.
you sure Abdul mind, like,
Of
but
course.
courtesy, like, to ask.
Of course,
But
of
I
course.
do know Brian wants
Going against the foundations of reality proves handicapped, diminished thinking. Yes.
it pushing, like.
Yeah, nice.
Yo, Skeptic, what's up, man? Okay. Let's go.
These two photos of the Statue of Liberty and say they were both taken from the same side of the harbor. You can't just block deductive reasoning
You know what a false equivalence is? Yeah.
by saying
You fucking don't.
a statue far away doesn't determine where your feet are standing. So here's hoping, perhaps vain.
Actually, it does. Because the statue is on the ground, you idiot.
Huh?
It's not the sun in the sky. A statue, the Statue of Liberty in this case, is literally situated on the ground.
It's on the same baseline you're on.
Yeah.
Just like in Selnav.
This guy is a...
Vainly that we get an ounce of better substance today. Thank you.
Okay,
All
let's
right,
get to that.
Let's get back to our... Are
Yo,
going to hit it
Skip.
over to which all of our debates are uploaded to podcast questions at Modern Day now, and
No problem. If you guys aren't familiar, my name's Nathan Thompson.
Hey, Nathan.
I used to run the official Flat Earth and Globe discussion before it was censored and deleted.
Before you got it shut down by disobeying the terms of service.
We had 155,000 members.
It's the one thing I don't like with...
Yeah, I wish you wouldn't
He
do
loves
that.
always bringing this up. He's
I wish you
always
wouldn't do
bringing it
that.
up.
It's all news, that, Nathan. Move past
Yeah.
it.
Right, because it's the only thing that makes him important.
Move on, man. As much as I like you, Nathan, that's something you must maybe think of stop doing.
You believe the numbers social media is telling us. I appreciate James for hosting the debate. Appreciate the interlocutors for being here. Angel for being my partner. He's great on TikTok. Give Angel a follow. He makes great TikTok videos. One of the best content creators out there. Also,
Bonjour.
the censorship is unreal. So you're not going to just be able to Google Flat Earth and find out information about this. You need to find quality sources. I would
Quality sources.
download the Flat Earth, Sun, Moon, and Clock app. We've got over 200,000 subscribers on the app. You'll find people in your area, no matter where you're at.
Just
There's Flat
one
Earthers
minute.
everywhere.
I'm 1 minute. I'm looking closely at the screen. Is that moderator even that Ryan?
And the Sun, Moon, and Clock app uses the Haversine formula to establish distances.
Because he looks like
skinnier, doesn't he?
he looks like he's got younger.
Does look a bit younger. What's going on? I bet he's put a
No,
smooth-
it's the same Ryan. His hair's just grown. He's shaved his stubby beard a bit. It looks like he's lost some weight, extra weight as
You
well.
look like the same kid.
Hey, Nathan Thompson still looks like a bit of a monkey, doesn't he?
Nathan Thompson looks just like, yeah. Angel looks the same.
Mm.
But why does it look like PhD?
Wombat. I'd say that looks about as close to PJ Cruikshank as he can get. Like a wombat. That's what he reminds me of.
Tony's not even concentrating.
It looks like he's asleep.
He is asleep. He's either that or he's looking at his toenails. No, they might be.
I've done over 300 Flat Earth meetups. I've met over 5,000 Flat Earthers in person. They're some of the most humble, generous, kind people, meek people you can meet. The media is not giving us a fair shot. I've been on
And yet you've never proven the flat earth?
LA Times, Chicago Tribune, New York Post, Daily Mail Australia, Netflix, National Geographic. They are all lying to you guys. I was there at the Salton Sea, 17-mile lake.
Yeah, everyone's lying to you. Nathan isn't, though.
When we looked across it with telescopes in the morning, you
Realized that Nathan just debunked Peter's argument that said Nathan hasn't gone and done observations himself, remember?
Mm.
So he just told him about an observation he did himself. Oh, boy.
clear across it. And then when they did the
You were
observation at
involved
high
with
noon,
Netflix fiasco, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
they claimed to see curvature of the earth when the horizon was above and behind the boat. The boat didn't even go over the horizon, and they claimed curvature. So I've done different tests. Like I said, I use telescopes, infrared, high power zoom cameras. I'd have I've had 3 different Nikons. We've used lasers. We've rented helicopters.
No, but he's never done
We've used land
observations,
surveying
guys.
equipment. There is no
When he says we, he's talking about other flat earthers.
curvature or convexity to the surface of this globe.
Nope.
Now, I find my opponent's arguments ridiculous.
I agree.
They are looking at the sun. They're looking at computer models that they can't verify. They're putting red dots on maps and saying, look, at all these red dots, the Earth must be a globe. Absolutely blows my mind. I don't know if these people are taking this topic seriously enough, but we are being lied to about the shape of our world and the nature of our reality. And these people.
Speaking of that data, you do know that data can be falsified.
Yeah, you can put dots on Outlook, can't you? Like, and claim one thing, you know.
Well, let's take an example, for instance. Remember when those people got so excited at CERN that they picked up gravitational waves?
Yeah.
And then it came out, sorry, that data you picked up was just a simulation.
No, that's not at all what happened, dipshit. No.
It was a test.
That's a lie.
But we never told you.
No. A citation needed, motherfucker.
Data can be faked.
I want one single globe earther to show me one tool that measures curvature. That's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Surveyor's Transit. There you go. There you go. These are the tools.
People are over here like, I'm not going to prove a globe. I'm going to look at the sun. I'm not going to prove a globe. I'm going to look at computer models with red dots on them. They have lost the plot, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm not talking to my interlocutors on the other side. I'm talking to the audience for almost the entire debate. You are the ones that need to hear from me. Please do the research. Also,
I'm actually with Nathan on that.
Of him poisoning the well? Same thing that you criticized Peter for?
Because it doesn't
for ad hominems.
help talking to those people.
Yeah, and I'm watching Markley like laughing like he's got a demon inside him,
like you laugh all the fucking time, right?
Yeah.
You know, what's causing you to be laughing like that, mate?
Yeah,
That's
but look,
fucking hypocrisy.
Undoes and
but
Craig
look at the
does.
disrespect. Look at the disrespect from him. You know what I mean? It's big disrespect. Tony's not even concentrating what's being said. It looks like he's sitting and watching stuff on his phone or something. Peter's just laughing about everything, not showing any respect. All he did was, try and poison the well.
Let's see, we're at 35 minutes. Yeah, it didn't show too much of everybody else. But, so Nathan Thompson always is very attentive whenever somebody else talks, right? What's Angel doing? He's just staring off into space, right?
And it's like they're not taking this seriously. I agree with what Nathan's saying here. I'm here for the...
Of course you would. You're part of the same cult.
Audience to give the information out to the audience because...
And you're a hypocritical piece of shit. That's why you agree with him.
It doesn't actually help talking to the anti-flat earthers because they don't take this seriously. I agree.
Also, tests I've done on top of long-distance observations, the moonlight is measured cold.
Wrong.
Star trails don't intersect.
Measuring moonlight as cold would defy the laws of thermodynamics. That would create negative energy, and there's no such thing. So you're a dumb fuck, Nathan. You're still a dumb fuck.
Long-distance observations, the moonlight is measured cold.
No. Long-distance observations also prove the globe.
Star trails don't intersect the marine horizon.
Yeah, they do.
I've debated NASA employees. Of course, it was in the airport. They won't agree to a public debate, but land surveyors.
You've chickened out on debating me.
PhD astrophysicists,
Right. Surveyors measure the Earth is spherical. PhDs know that the Earth is spherical because they've graduated high school.
Pilots, none of them can prove the globe. A lot of them are actually more
Yeah, we have. We most certainly proven the globe.
unfamiliar
Tony and Peter did.
with the arguments,
Uh-huh.
and these anti-flat earthers on YouTube, these
That's also
anti-flat
true.
earthers know more about their globe than the experts.
And you know what's funny about
What experts? Flat earthers? You're not experts.
that? You know the information.
But see, you think you're smarter than everyone who's got a PhD, who actually works in their field. You think you're smarter than them because of your Bible.
These people on YouTube get are always usually the arguments that the information they get from who again? McToon. That's where they get the arguments. That's where they get all the
No, we get it from science, motherfucker.
information is McToon.
No, I don't cite McToon for any or MC Toon for anything. No, I cite science, geometry, physics. See, all you can do is repeat what Quantum Eraser said or what Nathan Oakley has said or what Flat Earth Dave has said. That's all you can do. That's all you can do.
That's why when you get to actual PhDs and stuff that aren't really familiar with this topic, they don't know what's going on because they haven't got fed the bullshit information by McToon yet.
Oh, you think so? A PhD thinks the Earth is flat because he hasn't been indoctrinated by MC Toon? Is that what you think? God damn, what a dumb fuck you are.
That's about it. That's why I remember when Nathan went and spoke to those scientists about the first law of thermodynamics, they couldn't answer him.
No, they were probably just fucking baffled by the questions he was asking.
There's a reason.
God
just so you guys
damn.
know. But 1 second, I want to show screen if I could. I can't hear you, sir.
Oh, no worries. I just said, yeah, that's no problem.
How do I do that?
If you're on the phone, it should just be, you should be able to just click on the bottom and go into the options. I don't think it's as easy on the phone as it is on the...
But it's good to see you guys. Please hit
No,
the
yeah, I
likes, share
switched
the
to the
show.
computer. I'm
Appreciate you all.
Oh, if
Let's get to where sharing.
at participant.
There we go. Video.
Asking me computer.
We'll halt.
Are you sure that's
So
not Ryan moderating?
thank you.
Because I must be Mandela affected.
No,
though.
The only people that Trump's gonna get a jab are his cellmates.
Ryan,
6 minutes
He
on.
does not look like that, Ryan.
I mean, that's the only thing Trump's running for is to stay out of prison.
To say I am screen sharing. Am I the one screen sharing right now?
Oh, you are screen sharing. I thought that was
Oh, no
Angel's.
worries. I'll continue with it, Angel. We
Yeah,
gotta
finish.
figure.
Now,
So here's
now we're really getting the rodeo here. No, I'm just joking. All right, go
how
ahead.
dare you bring the globe math up that they don't want you to bring up, Nathan? I mean, by the way, Mr. PhD Tony, you basing your 1 degree every 69 miles. This is that math.
Right. The Earth is a sphere. Yes, the Earth is a sphere. And no, that's not based on that math, because 8 inches per mile squared is hyperbole, hyperbola, not a sphere, not a circle.
Yeah.
And again, show me a tool that measures curvature.
There isn't. You're going to wait a long time, Michael.
I know. It's funny though, isn't it?
It's funny to be gaslighted by our opponents and say we don't understand curvature of the Earth when I'm on TikTok and 99% of the Globers on TikTok don't know how much the Earth should curve. Then we tell them how much the Earth should curve, and they say, no, Earth is too big. You wouldn't see that amount of
That's so
curvature.
true.
Then we ask them how big Earth is, and they don't know that either. So I'm talking 99% of Globers, and we get gaslighted by our opponents.
You mean 99% of the people on there say you're a fucking moron? You mean that? Because you don't understand curvature? See, they think that because we have a compressed or foreshortened curvature going this way, you should see the same amount of curvature going this way. That's how fucking ignorant they are.
Opponents saying we don't understand curvature. Trust me, I've looked into the curvature, Pythagorean theorem, AutoCAD, Sagitta, Earth curvature calculator formulas. They're all going to tell you the same thing. This is how much curvature you would see on your globe religion. Here's the Chicago skyline. I've made this observation as well from the other side.
That's how much curvature we should see on our globe religion. That doesn't make any sense, man. That's not an English sentence. Yeah, trust me, bro.
Side of Lake Michigan. Then we took the helicopter from Kenosha on the other side of the skyline and measured it flat from the other side too with infrared. 57 miles.
You measured it flat with infrared. How did you do that? How does an infrared camera measure anything? How does an infrared camera measure anything?
Should be obstructing the entire skyline. And you can see all those buildings here. 6 lighthouses should be obstructed by the curvature of the Earth. Ending
right, but because of refraction, what you idiots don't understand, we see more.
With Lady Liberty, which should be obstructed by over 2,000 feet of curvature. Now, something we do have that can obstruct things in the distance is atmospheric perspective. Light attenuates as it moves towards you. So this is a 123-mile San Jacinto observation. You turn on the infrared, and the entire mountains there. Voila! This is the.
Oh no, that works. Let's just quickly go back quickly. Okay. Yeah, etc. Look there. You can't see everything, correct? But as soon as he goes to infrared,
you turn on the infrared.
There we go.
Right, those are 2 different photographs, 2 different photographers, 2 different cameras, 2 different times, dates, locations.
So what does that tell you? Optical obstruction
tells us that number 1, this was done from a plane. Number 2, that can't remember his name, but the guy that took this is a lying son of a bitch.
But remember, he doesn't do any observations, guys. He doesn't look into anything himself. Because why? Because Peter Markley says so.
Exactly.
Just being a person who just listened to Peter Markley's opening and looking what's being presented, you already have to think that guy's a clown. If you honestly yourself would say, yeah, sorry, there is nothing that these guys brought then, because he's literally showing against what the guy claimed.
And the entire mountains there, voila. This is the Canigou Mountains. Twice a year, the sun will set behind these mountains. They are 9,000 feet tall. From 163 miles away, there should be over 12,000 feet of drop.
What is that?
And we include the observer, which is 1,000 feet in this observation. And you can see it. Globers have said if you can see this, the Earth is not a globe. And
thanks, J-Tone. Exactly.
You can see it, and the Earth's still not a globe. They still believe it's a globe. Here's 50,000 feet of missing curvature. I've actually got a chat GPT conversation with the globe head whose brain was melting. He plugged in these figures and said, could we see this on the globe? And the chat GPT told him this would be geometrically impossible on a globe. There's 9.5 miles of
right, geometrically impossible, not optically impossible.
With missing curvature. We have systems like the SPS-55 search and rescue radar system. They travel 190 kilometers, bounce off a boat they're looking for, and come back to the receiver. That would not work if we had a geometric radar horizon due to the curvature of the Earth. There's also,
but you see, that's the one thing I try to bring up as
talking about a plane? Yeah, planes are up higher, and they can see further. You dumb motherfucker.
Well, with the radar horizon.
God damn.
The fact that we have radar horizon, which goes over their horizon.
Yeah, proves that the Earth is a sphere. You can't have a radar horizon on a flat Earth. Dumb fuck.
Proves it's not Earth curve. It's just the angle.
So a horizon blocking your view proves it is an Earth curve. Okay.
Reflective. That's all. So the horizon,
wow.
Because it has to hit over a certain distance.
I mean, this is unfucking believable. Really.
And come back to the receiver, it shows it's not a curve. There's no curve.
Yeah, ask ChatGTP if the Earth is a sphere. Ask ChatGTP if the Earth is flat.
The
Dare
world
ya.
record microwave links and land surveyors. Also, the microwave engineers don't account for the curvature when they're putting in the towers. Plane surveying assumes the Earth is flat, not curved, for 100 square miles. They disregard curvature and treat the Earth as a flat plane. We've got more laser tests.
Yeah, when they're building a building. Yeah.
We've got boats, but also we've got childish arguments from the other side, like things wouldn't disappear bottom first.
They wouldn't, not on a flat Earth. If you knew anything about geometry, you'd know this.
Oh, that's what Tony brought up, remember? Who?
A flat Earth, which I find just ridiculous because you can put your phone down on the ground and watch things disappear bottom first. Hold on, I'll just
over a curved space. Yeah.
Pull up a different video.
Okay, we still got 10 seconds left.
Excellent. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Globers have not figured out why things disappear bottom first on a flat Earth. Well, I assure you, this is not a curving field. You put your phone down and you simply walk away from it. Riveting. Let's pass it to Angel. Thanks for playing, guys.
Brilliant.
All right, thank you so much.
That's his new line. Thanks for playing, guys.
Nathan, I think he did a good job there.
He did?
No, he didn't. He lied his ass off. He just spewed horse shit. Same script.
You did, actually.
I think you did.
Well, I would just say he should stop opening.
Because I'm dumb as he is.
With that same opening every time of how much subscribers he had and blah, blah.
Silly, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the only thing.
Thank you so much, Nathan, for your introductory statement. We're going to kick it over to Angel to wrap up our intro.
Go, Angel.
Yeah, it's all yours now.
This is pitch data that shows the...
He opens with a pitch data.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Brilliant. Thank you, Angel.
aircraft was flying
Jesus Christ. You see, they don't understand flight dynamics.
at the same altitude for 2 hours, flying 500 miles per hour with a positive pitch. As you can see, this orange line shows the positive pitch of the plane. That black line underneath it is 0 degrees. So you can see for 2 hours, the plane was at the same altitude and it maintained a positive pitch. So it flew 1,000-mile distance with a positive pitch over the Earth, meaning the nose of the plane was tilted
Right. So they don't stall.
up a few degrees. The reason the plane keeps a positive attitude is to maintain altitude and generate lift. Now,
So what about the gyroscopic data that comes out of a plane flying that distance? Do the gyroscopes process? Yeah. How would that work on a flat Earth? How, if you're flying flat and level, flying straight as an arrow, how would a gyroscope process? It wouldn't.
if you're flying around the globe, it would be
But yet they do in real life.
impossible to have positive pitch over 2 hours over 1,000 miles distance and not gain altitude on the globe. You would have to correct for the
I
curve.
love how he's...
No, you wouldn't, because you would just have to fly within the same. PhD Tony says the word. Can't remember what the word is, but you just have to fly at the same altitude. See, the Earth is a sphere, and the altitude, the atmosphere is layered in like concentric layers of pressure, getting less and less and less as you go. Isobars, yeah, they just have to fly within the same isobar. That's all they have to do, dude. But they think that pitch data is the new savior of flat Earth.
His mic makes him sound like he's a pilot.
Yeah. No, it's actually. Yeah, I thought these voices a bit like that before, actually. It does.
Of the Earth by
Listen to you guys laughing like demons.
changing orientation of the plane relative to the curved surface.
Oh wait, I've got to have a mean look. I got to have an angry, pissed off look on my face when I say that. Look at you looking like laughing like demons.
This pitch data directly shows the contrary. It didn't happen. Planes don't do this in reality. You can see here, very, very, very basic. If this plane was flying over a curved surface, it would have to change orientation and drop below horizontal.
Yeah, thanks, Bob.
Not changing orientation to the Earth. So you're looking at it from space, dipshit. That's not the frame of reference that you should be using.
Remember when Bob showed me
They don't understand frames of reference. They don't understand geometry. They don't understand aerodynamics. They're just dumb as fuck.
plane going whoop, down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dumb as dog
Dip
shit.
to the ground to keep up with the curvature of the Earth. But all pilots admit they do not need to nose down. They do not need to adjust the curvature simply because.
Thank you very much, Roger Ledwell, for your $2 super chat. It says, I want to see the confetti. There is no what's the name? Target tonight. So thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate it, Roger. You rock. I'll probably be. Sorry, Mike. I was just going to say I'll probably have that exercise stream tomorrow because tomorrow I'm doing exercise again. So look out for that. Yeah. What you saying, Michael?
Listen to this. I asked Ace Trade, name me one tool that can measure F curve. If you don't reply, you are gone, buddy. And then a sock account White Knight pops up called It Wasn't Me. Michael, a kitchen roll tube, a tape measure, a smartphone, and a friend with the same. Wow.
Oh, it reminds me of Ranky and his kitchen science.
A kitchen roll tube is not a tool.
He's a tool.
A tape measure is a tool, but it don't measure curvature. A smartphone is a phone, not a tool. And your friend is a tool. Cheers.
But I mean, that reminds me of Ranty's. Remember when Ranty tried to debunk me and I showed him it depends on your angle that makes that pipe look up or down? Based on perspective. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what it is, but that's not measuring earth curve. There's no earth curve
You
around
measure
about.
earth curve with a piece of bog roll.
You don't.
That is what we're going to get off a ball earther.
Let me quickly show
Mate,
something.
it wasn't me. I don't care whether you're a suck or not. You're stupid.
Yeah.
You might as well be a sock.
He is a sock account, actually.
Oh, he is a sock. Yeah, you are a sock.
Well, he's a troll. It wasn't me as a troll that's been trolling for a while, so. I just want to see if I can find that.
So we've asked Keith and he disagrees with it. It wasn't me lying again. Tool.
They love doing that. They love just saying stuff.
Yeah, there you are.
I'm going to boot him.
And have you guys realized that they love bringing my name up
Hey, West Side Girl.
in conversations?
Yep.
Oh, their favorite.
Really odd.
He does sound a lot like Wolfie.
What is it? This one? Oh, this one's Glove Spective. Yeah. But this is a quick 1 minute video. Just showing on the screen.
Flatzoid FE.
Flatzoid.
Okay. Let's quickly get to.
Flatzoid.
I think that's about right.
Flatzoid's YouTube channel. Subscribe today.
Hello and welcome. Just a quick little re-demonstration because I've had some very...
What? Okay, I think the sound didn't work there because, copyright stuff. For some odd reason. So I changed the music. Anyway, look at that. Notice the plastic rod is taped to the lid. Okay. Look how the position changes what you see. Uh-oh. It's called parallax, guys. But now how is this measuring earth curve? Michael?
It's not measuring, what?
It's not.
Because he said you just need a roll with some tape measure and a frame.
Well, you it's not a tool.
Yeah, it's quite crazy.
I can't measure out with bog roll. Well, maybe
You can measure the angle to an object with a a paper towel tube and a phone. You could do that.
I could make. I suppose I could extrapolate how much. In fact, now that's stupid. No, the
Because
guy's
the
an
curvature is
idiot.
not there. The FAA trains
Yep, it is.
pilots to assume a flat, non-rotating Earth and to ignore a gravity vector, even in the simulations that they use, because the Earth is flat and non-rotating. Here are several clips of pilots I've debated that admit they don't adjust for curvature and don't need to nose down.
In straight and level flight, stick a bowling ball down the aisle. It will roll to the back of the plane. That's because the plane in level flight actually flies about 2 degrees nose up.
Yeah, it's pitch attitude, but yeah.
Maintains rigidity in space, right? So if you were to tilt the plane up, down, roll, it would show up on the attitude indicator, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if you were to fly from the North Pole...
And this is exactly why we've been asking for pitch data all this time, because pitch data would pick it up.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. Not on level flight. You're just stupid, man. This has been explained to you.
And this is why they always said they can't give us pitch data.
See, it's been explained to you why that's bullshit, but you keep repeating the same thing, which makes you a liar. See, you've been informed on the lie, but you keep lying.
Wolfie. And now we got the pitch data, and now they're dead silent because the pitch data shows no curve. I mean, Brian and myself have been asking for pitch data for years.
Well, don't you think they'd have brought pitch data out if it proved a globe? That the best thing Wolfie would have brought. You know, the fact
But I mean,
that
Wolfie has been denying that he could get it for me and Brian
exactly
all these years. Now, Brian was able to get it. I'm so happy he found out, you know, Globey tried debunking because they didn't understand what was written. They gave it to him. And now it's over.
Yep, it is.
It's over. Now Wolfie has nothing.
Was I in Chitty as Grandpa? No. I've never seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I've never seen that movie. It's one of the few, maybe one of the only Disney movies I've never seen. By older Disney movies.
Nothing.
Yep.
He's literally got nothing now. He's dead quiet about it for a reason.
Shut the fuck up, you dumbass. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Lionel Jeffries?
Apparently, though, I heard Brian talking
No.
about this.
I'm not
I
Lionel
don't think
Jeffries.
He'll mind me mentioning it. Apparently, he's been talking to Duffy, and Duffy's apparently got a pilot that wants to talk to Brian about it,
A pilot.
Duffy just can't accept that his flight to Antarctica will prove a flat Earth. He can't accept that, can he? Now he's got to get some kind of dodgy pilot to come and argue against pitch data.
But that's the thing. A pilot.
Anybody can be a pilot, can't they?
Yep.
Yeah, anybody can. Well, you can't because you're dumb. You don't understand shit. But yeah, anybody with high school diploma could be a pilot if they went through the training in the school. Yeah.
Just like I'm a reverend.
Or, just in Australia to the south under here, will the attitude indicator be upside down?
No, it wouldn't.
Welcome to Flat Earth. Do you...
Why would the attitude indicator be upside down when it's corrected with the pendulous vanes? And why would it precess at all if the plane is flying level? See, it only precesses like that. It only has to correct itself if it's moving it out of that axis. And flying straight and level on a flat Earth would not manipulate it on its axis. It wouldn't precess. It'd have no reason to.
I love that saying.
Yeah.
That has got to be one of the best sayings ever, though, hasn't it? Welcome to Flat Earth, mate.
When flying 500 miles per hour.
See, again,
it's more convoluted. Yeah, I know. Because but it's hard explaining this to somebody that's never been that doesn't know basic flight instruments.
You see, this is the thing that they always go to. You're not a pilot, so you don't understand flight dynamics. So therefore,
Right. You don't know anything about flight dynamics or flight instruments or instrumentation or how they work. But yet you're going to tell a fucking pilot who's had to study how they work and uses them daily how it fucking works? Fuck you, asshole.
You're just dumb. You literally just said he doesn't account for curve. You agreed with
Right. They don't have to, dumb fuck.
him. And then you're saying he doesn't understand when he says, okay, welcome to Flat Earth.
No, the dumb fuck who said welcome to Flat Earth, Angel, or whoever the fuck that is, doesn't know how shit works.
Do you have to be a qualified mechanic to deconstruct a car and rebuild it back together? Like,
pretty much, yeah. Yeah, you have to at least know how a fucking car works. You don't know how fucking how airplanes work. You don't know the first thing about fucking flight dynamics.
No. Just because you're not qualified doesn't mean you don't know how to do things or understand things.
Yeah.
No, that's exactly what it means, asshole. Jesus, I gotta look up simple fucking words for these morons. Qualified. Definition.
Here's the definition of qualified. Officially recognized as being trained to perform a particular job. Certified.
Having the qualities, accomplishments, etc. that fits a person for some function, office, or the like. Capable. Able. Having the qualities, accomplishments, etc. Yeah, you have to be you have to be that, dude. You have to be qualified to do shit. If you don't know how shit works, you can't fix it.
You don't know who Mr. Poo-Poo Butthole is?
Jesus fucking Christ. These
It's
people
very
don't.
like-
These people don't know these people don't know the definitions of simple fucking words.
Originating spaces. You got to stop.
Yeah, but it's I've been a commercial pilot. We haven't. I may have learned that in my private pilot book, but I'm saying we don't. I'm saying rigid in space.
Do you adjust nose down around the globe every minute when you fly at 500 miles per hour?
No.
Then
Flat
Earth.
Because how often do you have to adjust for the
Welcome to Flat Earth.
See, that's the thing.
I don't know shit about aviation. Welcome to Flat Earth.
And they don't like hearing that.
No, because it's fucking stupid. It's snarky and it's childish. That's why it's your hand wave dismissal of everything.
Vicky, God bless.
Right, man. I'll get it as soon as I'm finished.
Blessings.
This is it. I've downloaded that video. I'm just waiting
hell.
for QE's response. I've already made a thumbnail for it.
Oh, QE might not respond, maybe.
If he doesn't, I'll just put it there because he hasn't
But
responded.
he shouldn't worry though. QE.
I won't worry, he'll not strike you, man.
Yeah,
Well,
he won't.
what I've done is I've already made a thumbnail with Brian Logic and that on it.
I'll tell you what, I'll message Brian myself and say PJ's.
Brian also said it's fine. Yeah.
I'll message Brian and say PJ's uploading your presentation with QE's bits and Adam's bits from QE's show onto his channel to push it. Like,
and the title will just be what Brian called it on, because Brian put it on his channel, so it'll be the same title as he put it. You know what I mean? So
has Brian put it on his channel?
Yeah, from a month ago. Yeah.
Well, just use it. You'll be alright, man.
Yeah, he's not going to strike you.
I've downloaded it and made a thumbnail anyway, so I'll upload it after.
Why would they strike you when they want it putting out there? Like,
exactly. But
And Ryan said use it anyway. Okay.
He
let's get on.
did.
I might put it on mine to be honest.
Use me, you ain't no average groupie.
Actually, could do it now.
Around a globe. Is this line curved?
The line curves because we're taking
I
into
remember this
consideration
Marco dude. Man, this guy's triggered.
the curvature of the Earth. We do not need to nose down at all.
Does the aircraft ever need to dip its nose down to account for curvature?
No.
A plane wishing to fly 500 miles per hour, typical cruising speed, would have to account for 2,777 feet of curvature drop every minute.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. They just have to fly the same altitude, dipshit.
Or they would continue on in a straight path into space and end up 166,000 feet above the Earth after covering 500 miles if the Earth were a sphere.
But obviously this doesn't happen because Earth is not a sphere. And planes fly straight and level over the Earth. That is also straight and
level. This is a time lapse of the horizon, and you can see how the horizon line changes. This proves that the horizon is not in a geometric location, but it is optical, and it changes day to day, hour to hour. So this is the reason why sometimes when we see too far, the bottoms of buildings or whatever we're looking at is obscured. It's just atmospheric distortion and atmospheric lensing.
There we go.
Now, the Globers like to claim that their model makes predictions, and I agree. Their model predicts that for a 1-foot observer, the horizon will be no further than 1.25 miles, yet we keep seeing past this value.
Very good.
No, it doesn't say that. The heliocentric model takes refraction into account.
The radius value.
See, you ignore refraction when it's convenient.
And in doing so, if we debunk the radius value, the whole heliocentric model falls apart. So I'm going to show a video of another black swan observation and the original black swan on the bottom.
So this is another version of the oil rig observation. So the camera is placed in the guard railing between cafe and restroom showers, and you're going to look here. When we look at the elevation, it is set at 8 feet. So Google Earth reads this as 8 feet off of the water, which is a little higher than 1 foot camera stuff that we did earlier. And then we're going to take a draw line to the first platform, which is called platform C, which is directly out in front of it, and then another one a little bit off to the right, which is platform habitat. And when we pull back and look at the distances of these two, we will notice the curve calculator, just to pull that up real fast. And then remember, this was shot October 23rd, 2017, so over 2 years ago at sunrise. The first one is at a distance of 6.08 miles, platform C, and then the second one off distance platform habitat at 10.1 miles. Why are these two important? Well, because at 8 foot elevation, the globe Earth's horizon should be less than 3.5 miles, meaning the horizon should be in front of these things. 29 feet of habitat should be blocked by the curvature in front.
But if you account for refraction, which you don't, then it should be back there.
Of these objects. And yet, all the habitat is visible, even with some compression. And you'll notice...
No, not all the habitat's visible. Do you think the legs on this one are shorter than the legs on this one? No, there's like a whole bunch of legs down here, man. There's like a lot of legs that should be shown. If you went up higher, you'd see twice as much. See, this horizon, the horizon right here, is blocking this much of it. Because the whole thing gets flattened out. The whole thing, not just the horizon. The whole thing. Water as well.
We'll draw a line here in a second, that the horizon is clearly behind these objects. And what makes this footage and all footage like it's so important is that these are static objects, meaning these are not boats. These are always in one place. They're not moving.
And on the day one zoom footage, this line here was level with this line here. How did that change? That's because it's been pulled up, because light bends down.
Floating anywhere, and we'll draw the green line on this, and you can see it's not hard to see. Somewhere way off in the distance is the horizon, way further than 10.1 miles, and that should not be there. There's no curvature. I mean, and that only happens on a flat world. You will not see this on a curved thing, because eventually these objects should be over the side of the hill. They should be behind the curve, and
they are in the day one zoom footage, but this is with heavy refraction.
Just don't see that. These two oil platforms, again, one at 6 and one at 10. Are right in front. So tell me optically how that happens. Tell me what atmospheric condition can put the horizon behind these objects. You want to say it's a mirage? Okay, well, if you do that, you can never say that.
Oh, wow.
No, it's not a mirage. It's refraction.
Charlie Wells going into my backup channel. Nathan Thompson, what a representative clown show.
Clear conditions, not cloud in the sky.
Oh.
Shooting off at
Charlie shouldn't talk about clown show.
Respectively. You can't tell me that this is a mirage. No way. And even if you do say it's a mirage, tell me how a mirage puts the horizon behind the objects. That's the big key here. Do this with any sort of piece of paper. Bend it in half. Put 2 dots on the other side. Tell me how the horizon is behind those dots. If it's a globe, it cannot be this.
That's it.
All right. Thank you so much, Angel, for your introductory statement there, the presentation. We
pretty fucking ignorant.
Sean, can you stop actually just streaming my streams every time, man? Can you get your own kind of stuff to do?
Aw, cry for me, baby.
Why you strike him for it, man?
Because all he ever does is just stream our stuff, swear at us.
Can't strike me for it because it's fair use, motherfucker. He even says, use my stream for whatever. So,
constantly.
He's given permission, verbally.
No. He's obsessed with us. So, Sean, dude, get a life, man.
I need you.
I'm obsessed with you. There are days that I don't stream, but every time you stream, you mention my name. So don't talk about obsession, bitch.
Too much of a coward to actually talk to me, so
Yeah, dude, could you don't restream me, but you're restreaming modern day debate, dipshit, aren't you? God, what a crybaby.
What the hell? Anyway, we've just gone through all the what's the names? It took 2 hours just to get through the
What a hypocritical little crybaby.
openings. So I think tomorrow night, I don't know about the VAR thing if that's happening. I haven't spoken to him again. He hasn't said if he's going to do it tomorrow night. Where then, if he doesn't, then we'll do the opening rebuttals of this. You guys up for that?
Okay, absolutely.
So 30 minutes and 10 seconds. Remember that.
No
Okay.
way.
Mr.
I
Poopy Butthole.
could only get it in 360, but it's fine. That's okay. It's uploaded already. I can't believe it's just processed.
Who's Mr. Poopy Butthole?
You then Ryan?
You don't fucking know who that is? Dude. It's fucking Morty. Fuck. Fuck, can't remember the professor's name. It's a fucking cartoon, man.
Or Roger?
It's fucking Rick and Morty, dude.
That's me. I'm Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Ryan. Oh, yeah.
You got diarrhea, mate.
Jesus fucking Christ. You don't know who Rick and Morty are?
So, yeah, what do you guys think about the openings?
Incredible.
Oh, it's awful, man. And they
I
were
don't
way
think like.
too-
I
way
think
too long.
Angels were mint. Everybody else's were crap.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fuck off. So that's all we have. I'm not gonna watch any more of this. You got Rick mofo, yeah. I'm gonna let it go till this thing finishes up. To see if if my modifications were correct. I ordered a I'm tired of that. I hate verniers. I hate vernier or calipers because it's just my eyes can't see a millimeter. Can't tell 2 millimeters apart. Just too fucking hard to see that. So I ordered a digital caliper that comes with a data link. On all digital calipers, it has a little hole, like a USB plug-in hole, but it's not. It's just a 3 or 4 prong part on the PCB, and you plug a cord into it. It goes into a box that I guess translates it or takes the input and digitizes it or changes the format or something. You plug that into your computer or your DRO, right? If you have to move this far in on something, you can. What you do is you measure it, right? If I'm designing this or blueprinting this, I measure the size. I hit send on. I hit a button on the box, and that automatically puts that in that dimension in. So if I've got right, if I've got this, and I want to go into a drawing. If I want to create a circle, I can click on that, and then I can measure the circle that I want off an object, right? If I'm modifying an object or doing something, I can measure the measurement I want, and then hit the button, and it'll put it in where that red is. It'll put that value into the program. So it's pretty nice. I guess it basically works like a 10 key. maybe translates the signal from the caliper, translates that into 10 key, or has a buffer that where it stores what the number is or whatever. I don't know. Probably has a shift register in there somewhere. But yeah, it's just going to be nice, going to be handy. And it'll switch between inches and millimeters, so I don't have to switch over and back in the software. So that ought to be nice. I also ordered some matte red PLA filament so I can finish up with the CNC machine. And in a couple days, I'll be done with all the 3D printing for it, because it's going to take about 5 or 6 hours per platter, or per platter. It's going to take about 3 or 4. So yeah, it's going to be kind of cool to get it all put together. I wish I had the money for the hardware this month, but I'll have to wait till next month to get that. But yeah, it's a month by month thing. And then the month after that, I can get the electronic hardware, and it'll be done in a couple months, unless I get some donations or fundraising. That's going to take a while. So thanks everyone for coming. Yeah, this is what I did. The screws that hold the acorn nuts on this piece were the wrong size, so I had to change them. So I changed them from that size to that size, and it works. Also, I didn't like how deep the pocket was, and this is going to be for the washer. And the washers that I got were just slightly too big, so I had to make this pocket bigger around and shallower. So we'll see in a minute. What are we, 54? So we're on the second to last layer. So I want to wait till that gets done printing to see if I'm still good. I like modifying parts. It's fun. Like getting a part that is close to what you want and then making it fit. It gives me pleasure. So yeah, it's still got a little bit to go. 1.5 layers. There, we can make it bigger. But yeah, Flatzoid is a little club, just a bunch of dumb motherfuckers. They've got no interest in learning. I guess in order to be a Christian, you have to not only be a flat earther, but dumber than dog shit. I mean, who would want to be a part of a religion that you have to think like an idiot to be part of it? I wouldn't join any religion that would have me as a member. That paraphrase from what's his name? Groucho Marx. I wouldn't join a club that would have me for a member. I fucking love that. All right, finish, damn it. Hurry up and finish. I wish this thing could pop out, pop the image out or the video out, so I could put it in a different window and keep an eye on it and the number of layers and temperatures and shit. I also ordered some catnip balls for my cat, for Monkey, the ones that stick to the wall. so they can come by and lick on them and rub on them and go crazy. So he likes catnip. He just eats it. It's like he doesn't rub in it and go get all squirrely. He just eats it like it's food. So I'm gonna see how these work, how well these work. I was thinking about getting some of the catnip spray too, to just to spray on the bed or whatever. Spray on his tail maybe. I don't know. Just wondering how he'd react to those. But the catnip balls weren't bad. $10 for 3 of them. Or it might be 6. You might get 2 of each. But hopefully he'll have fun with it. All right, finish up, damn it, finish. These things look real thick. They look a lot thicker than they do in real life. Might just because they're at an angle. So this is the last layer. Where's my spatula? These are printed in Kodak Yellow PLA. This is Kodak brand PLA. Done in Kodak Yellow. Fucking love it. It's a more orangish yellow, and it's not translucent looking. It's not watery or washed out looking. I just like that color yellow. It's not like a lemon yellow. It's more on the greener, bluer side. There we go. Hello. All right. One. You flex the plate. And it pops them off. Yeah, get all the bits off the plate. Put the plate back so I don't forget. And I don't do a bed mesh level. Forgot to put it back once. And the thing had no metal to read off of, so the probe didn't know where to stop the print head, and it went into the thing. Let me get back to here. So what this is, get the brim broken off of it. Trim it up a little bit. Is that going to work? 2, 3. No, so I'm going to have to put a washer behind it or something. May have to print new ones. See, what it's supposed to have is these. Yeah. So you've just got acorn nuts, but they're like a ball bearing basically. And each one of those rides between these sets of screws. So when it goes together, it registers at the same place each time. but the acorn nuts are too short, so I need to reprint these. At the right size. Now let's see if the washers fit, and they do. Cool. See, they were too. They don't go in on the old ones. And once they did go in, they're too short, too shallow. But this goes in flush, little less than flush, and when these go together, the magnet will be in this one, plate will be in this one. These will be the mobile, or the plate will be mounted to the printer, or no, this will be mounted to the printer, or the CNC. Then these will go on. I didn't want these magnetic, because if I put them near something that couldn't be magnetic, it would fuck it up. So I wanted this that stays with the CNC machine, doesn't get near anything bad. So yeah, so my everything except the pocket holes for the acorn nuts is right. So I need to figure out how much less. I mean, really, I only have to go in like enough to catch the acorn, catch the nut, because it uses screws screwed in from the back that hold it on. So anyway, that was my fun for this morning. So I got to print this whole thing again. And what I do there is show you my process here. Take that, and that. Actually, I'll finish sketch. Okay, so I can go that, and that. So it's level there, it's flush there. It's at 0.25. 0.125. Now I can measure that. And that's, yeah, 1.125, which I can even bring it to I really only need get my other caliper. Where is it? Really only need like a 1/16 of an inch. 0.125. Yeah, that should be enough. Yeah, it should be more than enough. So we'll go like that. That, and that. Okay. What is it at right now? It's at 0.25. I only need, what did I say? See, I wouldn't have to remember it if I had that caliper right now. It's at 1. .125. Actually, I just go 0.1, which is what I think I'll do. All right. So it's so I need to go 0.05 or 0.15. So that should be it. That should be what I want, what I need. I think. Yeah. Because I know this pocket works, and this one needs to be really narrow, really short. So I think that'll work. Yeah. Yep. Cool. All right. That's all I have. Talk to you guys later. Yeah, I won't know for 5 hours. But I mean, yeah, true. I mean, I won't know for sure. I could stop and when it gets to it, and anyway, it'll work. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later. And as always, be seeing you.